Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We're coming to you live here from our studio in sunny South Florida, bringing you another episode of our PSI Presents stream, where we show off some fantastic games in PSI's collection. But first up, who are we? As usual, I'm Matt.
I'm Ann.
I'm Josh.
And we are Twist Gaming, and we are joined today with Nathan from Pandasaurus. How you doing today, Nathan?
Doing great. How are y'all?
Fantastic. I'm super excited to play this game coming up. There's been a lot of hype from it. Definitely one of the hot games at Gen Con. We're showing off Nyctophobia today. So I'm going to throw the ball over to Ann. And Ann, you do what you do best.
Throw it.
Good
That was
catch.
so cheesy.
Yeah, that was bad.
All right, Nathan. So typically, I think frequently we have the designers for the games on our show. This game is designed by Catherine Stibble, and I believe she's in chat with us today, which is super cool. Thank you so much, Catherine, for taking the time to hang out with us today on the stream. But Nathan, you guys were able to at Pandasaurus Games were able to snatch up this game to publish.
Yes.
Talk to
Really
me
excited.
a little bit about, what caught your eye with Nyctophobia?
Well, I was at Unpub last year, so 2017, and I was hanging out with John Gilmore at his table, and this game was sitting on the table next to his, and I saw these hypercolor. At the time, they were spray painted different color glasses, which is how you kept up with which player was which. And these guys just started playing the game or trying to play the game, and I went up to ask them what that's about, and it turned out they were just random people who had started trying to figure out how to play the game on their own, because I think Catherine and her dad had gone to grab food. And so that was my introduction to it, and then I played it just because it's a game you play blind. You have to try it because it's weird.
Right.
And you don't really know what you're going to get, and then the game itself is really phenomenal, kind of spatial puzzle that you're trying to solve without the primary sense that you use to solve spatial puzzles, which is sight. Because getting through a maze when you can see isn't so hard. Getting through a maze when you can't see becomes exponentially more difficult. And so I just fell in love with the game.
I am super looking forward to playing this game. So talk to me a little bit, you had mentioned that when you had first seen this game, the glasses were spray painted different colors. Talk to me about a couple of the things that Pandasaurus and Catherine collaborated on to get from the prototype version of the game to the final copy.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. We actually wound up working with Noah Adelman, who runs Game Trays. So if you played Wasteland Express or Grim Forest or any of that stuff, he's the guy who designs all those amazing plastic tray systems. And we worked with him to kind of come up with a workable solution, because Catherine's version was 3D printed, which was really thick plastic. And what we were trying to do is come up with a solution that would allow the game to hold up over time and not get beat up by people who can't see the board, because it's kind of hard to ask somebody not to be gentle when they don't know where their hand is specifically. And would allow some nice little tactical or tactile moments while being something that could be mass produced using vacuum forming and injection molding. It was a nightmare. We got it working. The other problem is actually the glasses, which you don't think about too much, but no one makes glasses that you can't, see through, because it's a weird ask. not a large market. And we went through a lot of iterations, because the other thing is you have to get them where you don't get too much peripheral vision.
Right.
Right.
Which is so easy to do, because it's not something that glasses are really designed for. So we wound up actually buying 3D glasses for movie theaters.
That's kind of what this reminded me of. It had a little bit of that wraparound feel, which is immediately what I was thinking with the 3D glasses.
Forces you a little bit more into the tunnel vision.
How did you guys approach the challenge of people with different head sizes? I mean, the game is rated for ages 9 and up, and I know I have a 9-year-old and a 15-year-old myself.
Granted, your 9-year-old has a massive head.
Yeah, so when we go, you mentioned movie theaters, so when we go to 3D movies, I always ask for adult glasses for my 9-year-old, but I know that the children's size glasses are significantly smaller.
Yeah, they work pretty well. If somebody has a really small head size, they may have to hold a little bit, but generally speaking, we tested it with different because luckily we have a lot of friends with kids, so we kind of played around with it. Generally speaking, they work pretty well with kids, so we haven't really had too much of an issue. I guess whoever engineered 3D glasses for movie theaters tried to get like a wide variety of head sizes, so we kind of just were lucky that we're able to crib off of whatever design went into that, and it works pretty well.
That makes sense. We talked a little bit before stream about, and I guess I will repeat just for the people that are new to our show. Each of us has different levels of experience with Nyctophobia, and I have not gotten the opportunity to play the game at all. It was hard.
Would you say that you're going in blind?
I'm going in blind. No, it's got to be like this. That boss theme.
Oh, yeah. Deal with it.
Blind. But it was hard to go into this game not knowing anything because so many people are talking about it. I know that it's the blind game, that it's really popular. Who is the gamer that this game is targeting?
I think it's targeting, a lot of different things. I think people who play less games are going to get something neat out of it because it's a novel experience, right? But I think that even pretty hardcore gamers are going to wind up, it's not very often that someone comes up with a game design that actually plays very different than other games, right? Like, we publish a lot of games, Dinosaur Island, which is a fantastic game, but it's very similar to other experiences you've had just with, really good mechanisms, whereas this is actually asking you to do something completely different. I think people who like escape rooms especially or puzzling are going to really enjoy the game because it has some of that element to it. But I think pretty much anyone who plays games, if you're looking for something that's a really, really different experience, this will work. And if you like horror, this is one of those things that's interesting. There's a lot of horror-themed games, but they're not actually scary. Mm-hmm. This game actually has some anxiety-provoking moments in it where you're not really sure how close the vampire is to you because you're missing this piece of information. So it actually works really well for people who like horror too, I think.
Before we jump in, I do want to ask one more question because I have a publisher on stream. Yay!
Of course.
Forgive me if this is just a bit of an ignorant question, but is this Catherine's first published design?
It is, unless she's been hiding something from us.
Maybe she's hiding the fact that she's a vampire and in a previous life she had other games.
Perhaps.
It's amazing for a first-time designer to come to the market with a really unique, fresh take on a game and then get published by a fantastic, well-reputed publisher such as Pandasaurus Games, and then through your partnership with PSI, able to land their first design in a mass-market big-box store such as Target. Because this is going to be a Target exclusive, correct?
The one that you're playing today is a Target exclusive, the Vampire Encounter. There's a hobby SKU as well, but Vampire Encounter is Target exclusive. Oh. And it's a testament to her design being fantastic. She's also a college student, so she's also really young. And her very first design is in Target, which is not normal. But I think she came to designing the game with a really interesting perspective, which is her uncle, or one of her uncles, I should say, is non-sighted, and she plays games with him. So a lot of the inspiration for this game was making a game both that he could play out of the box without having to do any modification, but also a game where other people, had to, for 30, 45 minutes, sort of experience the world through someone else's lens. So, I think her success is down to both the game being really, really fun and also being a really novel new concept that gets attention. And I think it's not an accident that somebody, who's a new designer is coming at this from a completely different angle than someone who's been in the industry for a while, because, you can bring fresh thoughts and fresh perspectives, utilizing your own background. I think that's kind of what you're seeing here is all of that coming together for a really unique game.
As a publisher, I'm sure you get pitched tons and tons of games. What are the considerations that you're thinking about when you are picking up a game from a brand new designer. Like, I'm sure that, I suspect that picking up this game by Catherine, when this is her very first design, is a little different than if you were picking up the game by a designer that has a name behind them.
Yeah, we're kind of interesting because we wind up doing a fair number of games from first-time designers. And obviously, if you're picking up a very well-known designer's name, it has some advantages, which is a built-in market because everyone knows who they are, a certain level of trust that the math behind the game works. But all of our games go through blind playtesting, pun not intended. I'll go with it here. They go through blind playtesting. John Gilmore does our game development for us, so designer of Dead of Winter, Dinosaur Island, Wasteland Express. And so we know that we've got that backing, that we've got John doing dev on the game, that we're going to get data in, make sure that everything works as well as we think it did. And in the case of Nyctophobia, other than just a couple of streamlining things, no real changes came out of the testing. So, it kind of came in and back out very similar with only a handful of changes, which is really exciting. But it's definitely riskier with the first-time publisher from our perspective because it's a less known quantity. But if you believe in a game and you think a game is fun, then you've got to trust your gut and your intuition. In this case, I knew it was something special. Molly knew it was something special. My wife and co-owner of the company, and it's been great to see the response so far that it seems other people are having what we wanted out of this game, which is a really cool experience.
Well, that's really great. I'm so excited that all of these pieces fell together in just the right way so that we could get this game to the table. And with that, Matthew, I think I'm ready to get into
the thick of things.
The broccoli and carrots of things.
Sure, meat and potatoes of things. So you can leave the glasses off for now.
Okay.
You can put your normal ones on.
Okay.
We'll show off some of the components and stuff. Nathan, would you mind walking us through a brief rules explanation that we can use to show off some of the pieces in the game while they are still cited?
Yeah, so there's a box in front of you right now, and underneath that box is going to be a map that's made out of plastic components. It's effectively going to be a maze. And so what you can't see right now is there's going to be a piece that's the car, and you're all going to be starting on the car, and it's going to be kind of a flat textural piece. And then each of you is going to, in front of you, have a card that shows what shaped piece you are, and that's primarily for math's benefit because you're not really going to be able to see that. And on the board is going to be a white piece, and there's one that's not being utilized because it's a 3-player game. And that's going to be your player character. And what you're going to be doing on your turn is to be looking for the familiar, which is a standee that's going to be on the board, and that's your friend who's kind of been kidnapped or taken over by the vampire, and you're trying to get them back to the car and out of the forest alive. The vampire is also out there, and he's going to be a smooth piece, so he's going to feel a lot like the other player pieces, but without any texture to him. So to start your turn, you're actually going to have to search, which is to feel one space in each orthogonal direction. And at any point in time that you touch the vampire, you're going to take damage, and you only have 2 life to start the game. And yep. And as you can see, we've got northeast, southwest around the board. So to begin the game, Matt's going to give you a direction that the familiar is going to be, one of the primary directions, and that'll just give you a general idea of where they are on the board relative to, you don't really know where your starting position is yet. Matt's working a little bit like a DM, so he'll help you out by letting you know, what you're touching, what you're feeling. So to start your turn, you have to feel one space in each direction. If you feel a tree, that's a wall, you can't feel past that. So you have to stop there. You'll become a little bit better at feeling as the game goes on. When you first start, it's going to be a little clumsy. You're probably going to feel a little further than you should. But that's okay, because you'll get better at it as the game goes. You're then going to move 2 spaces, and you're going to have the option between and at the end of that movement to feel around you again, 1 space in each direction, understanding that when you're feeling, you can touch the vampire. So there's some risk. You get more information when you are searching between it at the end of your movements, but you take the risk of touching the vampire. Even if you elect not to search between those movements, if you accidentally brush the vampire with your finger as you're moving your piece around, you still touched him, you're still going to take damage.
So you have to be very careful when you're moving.
Well,
Yeah.
I have very It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and one of the neat things about the game, so some optional movements that you can take either before or after your movement. You can throw a rock. When you throw a rock, you pick a direction, a primary direction, and announce you're going to throw it. Matt will then tell you how many spaces it moved and what it ran into. It can run into usually the edge of the board or trees. When it does so, it's going to leave a noise token on the board, and the vampire is going to be attracted by noise. So that's a good way to get the vampire away from you, is the vampire has to move towards noise tokens first. If there's no noise on the board, the vampire is going to move towards the nearest player to the vampire, and that's kind of going to be the rules that drive what he is going to be doing beyond what the cards say. Card text can break that, and we'll see that as the game goes on. You can elect to sprint, which is to take another movement at the end of your 2 mandatory movements, or you can elect to hide, which is to turn your player piece upside down, become silent, meaning you as a player cannot talk any longer, and the vampire won't come after you, so the vampire will ignore you while you're hidden. And that's kind of the gist of what players are going to be doing. The first time you come onto the same space as a familiar, you're going to pick them up, and they're going to kind of go in front of you. When you have the familiar, you have the option of kind of dropping them back off on the map. If you want somebody else to pick them up because you're worried you're going to die. Not an action that's taken a lot, but it is an option there. Of course, once you find the familiar, your job is to get them back to the car, which is where you're starting the game out at. And the only problem is the vampire is going to get better attacks once you picked up that familiar. So once you got your buddy back in your possession, the vampire is going to get really mad about it and kind of crazy.
All right, so Josh is running over to the computer real quick to take care of a technical issue, so I can't reveal the board game yet. But one thing that we do want to note is that the communication between the hunted players is key here. So when they're not hiding from each other, or from the vampire, they are allowed to communicate with each other, tell each other what they're feeling, and give each other a heads up of where they think they are on the board at least.
I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now at work. I've got a lot of projects on my plate. Sometimes it makes me a little anxious. Is that what we're discussing when we talk about what we're feeling?
Yes, your feelings, yeah.
Just asking.
Yeah.
Yep, but Matt's absolutely right. Y'all are going to want to talk a lot about where you think you are, where you've been, where the hunter is, and you're going to try to collaboratively start describing and building a mental image of the physical board that you're seeing. So that's going to be a big chunk of y'all's gameplay. Directive is the 2 of y'all talking and figuring out what you think's going on around you, where you should go, where the familiar might be. So y'all have to talk a lot, unless you're hidden. If you're hidden and you talk, you're unhidden, and that's not great.
So this game, my life, depends on communicating with
Mr. Mumbles, you're right. Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
But maybe he's exceedingly good at fumbling his way with his hands through the maze. He could be. You never know. It could be a hidden talent of his. So, Nathan, I think it's time for them to don their protective safety goggles here, right?
Don't we get our rolls?
Oh, yeah, you do get rolls,
I
right?
should probably glasses
Yeah.
back on then. All right.
Yeah.
So you're each going to get a unique roll card, which is going to give you a unique player power, right?
Yep.
Secret? Keep it
No.
secret.
No, it's public, and I could show that off in the main cam for you.
Look, Joshua, save the cheerleader, save the world.
And you've got to be aggressive, be aggressive. Because you're the cheerleader, and instead of taking an action, instead of taking an action, another hunted may take an action on your turn.
Yep.
So you could basically say, I'm not going, and have Josh go again.
Yes, with the optional actions.
Okay.
You
So-
still have to feel. You can't use that to not move. But it's kind of a way, if Josh is like getting near the car, you might want to give him your extra action so you can throw a rock or sprint or something like that.
So Josh is the boxer, and you do not need a rock to counterattack. And so that essentially is if you do have an encounter with a vampire and you guys are fighting, vampire gives you a damage and you have the ability to counterattack where you chuck your rock at him.
Now I'm just going to chuck my fist at your face.
You can chuck your fist in my face. But if you counterattack with a rock, you get to retreat 3 spaces. So after an encounter, you get to retreat typically 2 spaces, right, Nathan?
Yeah, it's 2 spaces, and then the hunter on their next turn is limited in their movement, and there's a nice token that will remind the hunter when they've been counterattacked or there's been an attack that their movement's limited the next turn. And that's to prevent someone from just, ganging up on a poor, hapless hunted.
Oh, boo. All right, so those are your special abilities. The cheerleader and the boxer.
Is this my player, the cross?
You are the cross.
So then what's that? That's the extra card?
That's this spare one here. If you notice,
Is that going on the board?
No.
Okay,
this
that was my
correlates
question.
specifically to this piece.
Yeah.
Each piece has a different textured top, and this is to help you differentiate the different players from each other. If you flip the piece over, it's got a concave circular counterbore there, essentially. And then that's going to indicate that you're hiding.
Matt.
I mean, I like that it looks like a SolidWorks render here.
It really does.
I feel right at home. And you're going to be playing as the cross. Josh, you're playing as...
The triangle.
The triangle. And I'm playing as the smooth piece because I am the vampire. So
You is smooth.
I'm smooth. I'm a smooth criminal. So I have free reign to harass you guys throughout this. So I'm definitely excited for that. So don your glasses, please, Anne. And, you don't need to wipe the glasses clean. You can't see out of them anyways. What are you doing, buddy? That's the point. Oh, boy. I'm rooting for you, Ann and Josh. That's the game designer saying that, by the way.
Are they? Okay.
Thank you, Kat.
Yeah, you're going to have to reach out to us because...
Yeah. So are we going to be asking if Ann is okay the entire time because she's been struck by a smooth criminal?
Are you okay?
Oh, boy.
Okay? Oh, my God.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that they can't see anything there.
I can see you out of my vision, but that's
okay. So that's fine.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and reveal the board for our viewers watching at home. So ta-da! You can see what there is. They can't see what's going on. So if you look on the board here, the car is in this section right here. That's the piece that both of them are on top of.
What corner's that, Matt?
Then you have each of these. These are the fences or the forest that you can't go through. And then finally, you've got me, the smooth piece you can see over here, and then the familiar, which is over there, the red hoodie character. And the board is, again, identified with directions with the north, east, south, and west.
So, and just the north is to us, south is towards the camera. Right?
I'm going to forget this in like 5 minutes.
So I am allowed to, you're allowed to ask, and I can give you an update based off of like, oh, south is towards the kitchen, west is towards the bedroom, east is towards the garage, and north is towards the green screen.
Yeah, and a lot of what Matt's going to be doing, it's going to be some adversary and some like DM role kind of hybrid.
We have a green screen?
We do, in case you haven't noticed. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm fiddling with this, and I've got to move your hair ties out of the way because they're all over the table. Oh boy. All right, so Nathan, is there anything else that we need to go over rules-wise before we begin?
I think we could probably get into it. I would just give them I'd give them a primary direction that the familiar's in, and then just start messing with them.
Thanks, Nathan.
Sorry.
The familiar is to the south.
How many spaces?
It's not that kind of count. Sorry. Nice try though. That was a good attempt. Now, if you give me your hand, please, I have to guide you over to your individual player piece.
Have you washed your hands recently?
No, I have not.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so we had the long explanation.
Oh, turn order is going to be starting from the vampire, which is me. The first player to their left, which is you, Anne. You're going to go first, and in between each of your turns, I'm going to go.
No, you're going to go at the end of both of their turns.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
They're both going to go, and then you're going to go.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
So we're going to go in a circle.
Yeah, it depends on player count, but
gotcha.
Otherwise you're going to wreck them. Although that could be fun if you want to.
Yeah. So my actions are going to be determined by this deck of vampire cards that I have. So when I draw these cards, I'm just performing the action. I'm not telling them what I'm doing, right, Nathan?
No, you'll tell them what you're doing. You don't have to tell them exactly what you've done, but just tell them the gist of what the card's allowing you to do.
Gotcha. So each of my vampire cards here have an action on them. The top action is going to be what happens before they get their familiar, and then the intensify is the action that occurs only after they have picked up their familiar.
Yep.
It's one familiar, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So the point of the game is you have to find your familiar, pick them up, bring them back to the car, and then flee the scene.
Okay.
Do they both have to be back at the car, Nathan?
No, just one of them has to get their friend back, and then...
Oh, I'm super hell up.
The other one
goes
could
to
just
you.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one's just lost in the woods forever. It's fine.
So our friends worth more than each other's lives.
Yeah.
But one thing to make note of is that if either of you lose all of your hit points, which is a grand total of 2, then I win.
Okay.
So, Anne, give me your hand, please.
Okay. What am I doing?
So you have your piece, and I'm gonna put your hand on your piece. You can feel one space in each direction orthogonally
So that's
from
the
your
cross.
right. But if you run into trees, you have to stop.
Okay, so I'm gonna feel south, and then I'm gonna feel west. And if there's a tree here, then I cannot feel north or east.
No, you can. You just if there's a tree, you can't feel into the space because the trees are in between the spaces.
Oh, okay, all right. So they're like the lines on the checkerboard or the chessboard or whatever.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And then on your turn, you have 2 movements that you must take. You can stop and feel around in between them, but remember, if at any point you feel the vampire, you are going to take a damage. You're going to start an encounter.
Oh my god. Okay, so the point of feeling around into the different spaces is to see where I can actually physically move to.
Oh, one thing that I forgot is that I do need to add some rocks to the board. So it's number of players -1, correct, Nathan?
I think that is correct.
Okay. So I'm
Sorry.
just gonna verify. So one
I'll
thing
also
that
grab my rule book real quick while I'm here, since it's right behind me.
yeah, so I got the rulebook. I'm doing scenario 1. So there's 2 preset scenarios within the rulebook, and Catherine's saying yes. So I get to add that wherever I want. But the rulebook has 2 preset scenarios, but that encourages you to make up your own scenarios as time goes by. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this over here. Okay. It's a little hard for you guys to see at home. It's in this space right here.
Okay, and you already said that the board, because I haven't seen it at all, when I pick up my piece, it's slotted so that I will be able to easily...
There are circular cutouts in the board, kind of like an egg crate.
Okay.
And you will be able to... You'll feel it in just a second. So, there's your hand.
Yeah.
Did you moisturize today?
I did. Just
okay,
right
just
here.
your finger.
Okay, but if I'm grabbing something, I gotta...
You're not grabbing it. You're just feeling. I'm putting your finger
with my
on your piece.
nail? Okay.
So your piece is... You're the cross, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
your piece is this one here. So that's your cross. You can feel it up. Be careful of what you touch. The holes are actually pretty deeply inset. So you can feel adjacent to you in each one of the directions orthogonally.
I'm trying to get an idea of like how far
So
the spaces
I'll help you out
are.
here. So
okay.
give me your finger.
I'm scared you're gonna make me.
No. So keep your middle finger.
Wait. It's falling over. You made my guy fall
So
over.
that's because you're in the car. The
dead.
car's a little hard.
Oh, it's inside of another piece.
So
Yeah.
the car is 2 spaces, and
Okay,
you sit on top of
Don't use my nail.
it. Okay.
My finger.
This is your piece here.
Okay, that's
So
my
then,
piece.
if you keep touching it,
Yeah.
this is the next space over. You feel how there's a deep recess there? That's the space next to you.
Okay, and this little line is in the space,
That's the
right?
space to the east of you. That's correct. So you're still
Okay.
within the space.
All right.
And
So
I
that's
think it's probably fair to say it's an 8x8 grid.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Otherwise, you're going to be pretty hopelessly lost.
Okay, so I went east.
Yeah.
East is empty.
Okay. Oh my God.
Don't forget to communicate with your partner there.
Okay, so I went north of my piece, and it's the table. Oh my God, I think I'm gonna fall out of the car. Okay, and then
Are you drunk?
I might be. Well, if I'm in the car and Josh is in the car with me,
Bleh.
all right.
Yes, get out of the car.
There's nothing to the south of me.
Part of the circle is raised, so you can push on one side to rock it to lift it up if you need to.
Ah, that's cool. That's smart. Okay.
Okay, so wait. So
Yeah.
the north, which is
Towards us. Yeah.
Yeah.
is the table?
Yeah.
All right, so there's nothing there.
Correct. And
South there's empty space?
for me, yeah, it's empty
Okay.
space. And then also to the east, it's empty space.
All right, and to the west?
I don't know. I'm really scared. I think that Matt's there.
I don't think he starts out next to us. That would
Well,
be
that's
really
what
mean.
you think, puny human.
And I've seen the car. It was a 1x2 space, so it should be me next to you.
Okay.
You don't have to both start in the car, just so
Oh,
you know.
you
You could
don't?
also start adjacent to the car.
Okay. So
All right. So here's something. It's you. It's you.
all right, so I'm in the other spot of the car.
Yeah. So you are to the west of me in the car. So
Okay.
then I bet you if you went further west, it would be the other edge of the board. So I bet you we're in the corner of the. Yes. I really am going to murder you. You need to go away from me. Okay. So then I gotta get. Okay. So now I can move one space.
Okay. So which way are you going?
I'm going.
He said that the familiar is south.
Oh, he said the familiar south.
Yes. But it might not be directly south.
Stop, Matthew. Go
And it could be a
away.
maze, so like we might need to go around things.
Okay. Can you take Matt? He's annoying. All right, so then I'm going to go south, then one space.
here, Mrs. Torrance. Sorry.
All right, so I carefully placed my character one space south
To the south, yes.
to the south.
You do have to move one additional space, though.
I must,
You must move 2 spaces on your turn.
but I can feel around, right, to see what's in those spaces.
If you
Okay.
want to feel around.
Matthew, I really don't like you as a person. Okay. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa. Nope,
Whoa.
don't go. That's diagonal. Don't go diagonal.
Which way? Well, because the board's kind of a little diagonal for us because of the camera, not my nail.
I know, but like
Okay. Yeah.
that's orthogonal. I'm trying to get your bearings straight.
Yeah, but what is this? My piece?
That is your piece.
Okay.
I mean, what does it feel like?
I don't. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. All right. So there's nothing here, right? That's a space.
That is a space.
Oh yeah. Okay. So there's nothing to the east of me. God, I'm so scared. Okay. There's nothing to the south of me. I'm gonna go south.
Okay.
Yeah, and you may want to help a little bit if you. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right.
All right, so you moved 2 now? You went south twice?
Yeah, I went south twice. It's
Or-
in the space?
Yes, it is in the space.
Okay, and then do I get to do anything else?
You can still feel around at the end of your turn too, as well, if you wish.
Okay. Are these trees?
Those are indeed trees.
Okay, so I can't go. Which way are the trees?
Okay, your nails are throwing you off there, buddy. Use your knuckle.
That's a terrible idea. Okay, so there's nothing to the south of me,
It's very interesting watching them
and there's nothing to the east of me,
try to do this.
and that's all I'm feeling around because Matt's gonna bite
Okay.
me. Okay.
So you do have an optional action still, which
Okay.
you can use to sprint, which is to move an additional space. You can leave the familiar, which you don't have yet. You can hide, which is to turn your piece over, but then you can't talk. Or you can throw a rock, which you do have because you do start the game with a rock.
I got a rock.
So what is the advantage of hiding? That the vampire won't come toward me?
Correct. The vampire won't come towards you. So if you've taken some damage, you might want to hide if you think the vampire is near you.
So
May
my actions, I have to go towards the closest hunted. However, if you're hiding, I don't go towards you.
I always choose that optional action during my turn?
You may until the familiar has been picked up, and then you may not.
Okay, so then I should either move again to the south or hide. Or maybe I should just hide because I'm out in the open if I go another space to the south. But how close could Matt really be?
Just note if you do hide, you can't talk to your next turn.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Okay, but I can listen. I have ears.
I know.
What do I have to tell
stop,
you?
Collaborate and listen.
Stop collaborating.
So now Bari pointed out hiding means no talking, and if you talk, you're not hiding anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so but for the next turn, I don't need to say anything. I just have to listen.
Okay. Just keep your mouth shut.
I hate you so much. Okay, Matt, can you help me put my finger back on my piece?
So if you are hiding, the rules say to place the noise token on the space of the player that talked if you were hiding. So does that mean the vampire would automatically go towards them?
It would indeed. So there's some risk if you can't actually not talk.
That is very difficult for Anne to do.
So I guess you could also use it as a tactic if you know you're further away from the vampire.
That's a good point there, Josh.
There's things you could do.
Matt, could you help me find my piece?
I sure can.
And that optional action is only at the end of the turn?
Angle your
you
hand
can take
upward.
it
There you
before
go.
your turn as well.
Okay.
Before or after, but you can't stop in the middle of your two movements and then take an optional action. So you have to do it at the beginning or at the end.
Okay.
So, Anne, what are you doing?
I'm hiding.
If you want, I can just flip your piece over for you.
Oh, I thought I had to do it.
I mean, it doesn't count if you mute yourself and you talk. All right. So, Josh, it is your turn, buddy.
All right.
Your hands are so sweaty. Get baby T-Rex arms here. Jeez. That's your piece there.
Okay.
Don't be so aggressive. Gingerly, Joshua.
So-
Gingerly.
I'm on a corner. So there's nothing to the west. There's nothing to the north. There's the car to the east, and to my south is a forest. So I'm gonna move 1, 2.
And you can feel now if you want between the two movements.
Well, that was where Anne just was, so I really didn't need to feel there. So I moved 2, and I'm here.
Yeah, so you move 2 to the east.
I'm gonna throw my rock south.
You're going to throw your rock south?
Yeah.
Your rock moves. No communicating. You're hiding. You're not next to him. Don't hit him. Do it again, and I'm going to give you a volume token. So you throw your rock south. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because Anne should be 1 to the west of me.
So your rock moves 1,
Yeah.
2 spaces, and then hits a tree.
Okay.
So I'm going to need your rock, buddy. You don't.
I can't. I don't know where it is.
No more rock for you.
But it's on the board still. I can go pick it up.
Yep.
So I just got to move 2 spaces next turn and go pick my rock up.
So Nathan, it goes in the empty well here.
It does. It goes in the empty well. The noise token goes on top of it. And as warning that wasn't necessarily stated, if you hit your friend with it, they do lose a life, so you can lose the game throwing rocks.
I know where you were, Anne. So stop getting all antsy.
And see, so since there is a volume token on the board, I'm going to be drawn to that. FYI.
Which is right next to it. No, it's right in front of Anne. Diagonally.
Where? I can't see.
I can't see either, so
There,
this is
diagonally.
my mental picture in my head.
All right, so it is now my turn. I'm going to be drawing 2 cards, and I get to do my action there. Ooh, do I want to be mean?
Are you showing the cards off to the chat?
So this is option 1. So I would get to do this and this. I'm trying to be as vague as possible here. And this is option 2 here, and I think I'm inclined to this one. So this one lets me do just this, but it's pretty good. Nathan, do you have a recommendation there?
I mean, I kind of like to save the good stuff, but that one's so... It's going to be enticing, I think, to play Vampire Speed.
You know, I think I'm going... It is really enticing, but I think I'm going to do option A. I think I'm going to do preparation just to set myself up for future turns.
Okay.
So I'm going to move, and then I'm going to do something else, but I'm not going to tell you. So I'm going to move 2 spaces closer to the noise. So I'm going to go whoops, here, and then here. Then I'm going to discard my 1 card, and then draw back up to the 2 cards. But that also.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, Anne, it is your turn again. So, you're unhidden. So I'm gonna flip your thing back over, and you can talk again.
The world's a better place when I can talk.
Okay. So, Anne.
Okay. Wait, we're gonna do this like the claw machine.
Yeah. So you're gonna go one direction, and then another direction, and then woo. Okay. And you are right here.
Reminds me of Toy Story. The claw.
And if you go southeast, you would pick up my rock.
If I went south 1 space.
And then east 1 space, you would pick up my rock.
And you have to search right now.
This really
Just be
does
aware
give
of
me
what's
anxiety.
around you.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Why do you? Okay, but you could pick up your rock. Should I pick up your rock?
No. I'm just saying, like, that's what it's in that space right now, and we know that there's a woods to the south of that.
Okay, but I don't know what's in that space to the south of me.
No, you don't. So you feeling around your space or no?
And then what? You're next to me?
I am behind you, because I went pure east.
You're behind me?
Yes.
You sure you're behind?
2 spots behind you and 1 spot to the east. I should be.
Oh, you're not.
I went
You're not
2 spots
exactly
east.
behind me.
Yeah, I'm not exactly behind you because you went straight south.
Yeah.
I went straight east. So I'm a row over from you.
Okay. All right. So then we said this is an 8x8 board.
Yeah.
Why are you touching me? Quit touching me. I need my personal space. Okay.
So I'm on row 3. You're on row 2. You're at spot.
Josh is like in full technical mode right now.
I feel like
You're
it's
2,
Battleship.
3. Or that would that be? That would be B3. From a really weird.
Oh,
I don't know what
jeez.
angle you go.
Is it B?
And
Because I
would be
went 2, yeah.
A3.
B4, not after.
No,
Wait,
I
no,
would
no.
be
2.
C1.
Oh my god, I don't think you have any idea.
What rows are letters and which ones are letters and which ones are numbers?
The
What a good
columns
idea.
are it's like an Excel spreadsheet, Joshua.
Chat
the
says
columns,
066.
66.
the columns are the letters and the rows are the numbers.
In which orientation though? Because we're playing upside down.
I'm in cell A1. Like Matt is A1. That's where the corner is.
Steak sauce.
A1. Okay, so that would put me at A3.
No, because then you'd be in the third row in the first column.
Yeah,
Jesus,
C C3.
This game relies on
C3.
communication.
And you are at B3.
Okay. All right. I don't. That did nothing to help
Chat
anybody.
says,
No.
if they keep this up, I'm sure Anne will H8 Matt at the end.
That's really good. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to search.
Where are you searching?
Okay. All right. I'm going to. I want to search this way. Is this down?
That is to the south.
Yeah. This is like straight to the south. I'm trying to not.
This is straight to the south.
Okay. All right.
So remember, you can only go 1 space.
Okay. So there's nothing there to the south.
Correct.
Okay. It would help me if the cross, like I'm the cross character, it would help me if the cross lined up with the directions on the board.
Okay, I could do that for you.
Okay.
Just to be nice. Oh, you're wedged in there. Okay. That should be lined up.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Okay. What is... Okay.
Right.
That's a very lewd symbol there, Nathan. I'm
All right,
kidding.
so I'm going to go to the south.
All right. What was your east and west?
I didn't feel anything, Joshua, because there's vampires. Okay.
So-
Now you have to feel everywhere to start your turn.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right, I'm going...
Oh, you have to feel everywhere when you start.
Yup.
Okay.
In all 4 directions.
I don't know what this is.
So
Oh, it's a rock.
Is
I
it?
think. I don't know.
Yes.
It's a thing.
Now you should tell her what she's feeling.
Okay, that is the... Well, it's the sound token.
Oh, okay, so...
So, does that get removed now, or...
No, it's gonna hang out there until the vampire gets to it.
Okay.
The
but
sound
under,
token?
Or somebody
Yeah.
makes noise in some other way.
But underneath the sound token is indeed the rock, so you feel free to pick that up.
Okay.
You actually have to move onto it to get the rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so then what should I do with the sound token? Here, take
Just
it.
put it back.
I'll put it back when you're done
I haven't
doing your
moved,
action.
and you were like, the rock is to my southeast, so I think you have no idea where you are. Is really because if it's to my east
Vampires coming for
directly,
ya.
Oh, so you're east. Wait, what? 2 spaces, Matt?
That's what I said.
And you moved 2 spaces or 3 spaces forward?
2.
Oh, yeah, it would be right to your east. I know it was in a different row than you.
I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die.
Okay, so then that's the woods. So then that's the woods in between the space to my east, right?
Julie from Greenbrier. Oh my goodness, this is the best thing ever.
Oh my God,
Hi,
Julie,
Julie.
come save me. Okay, and then so now I have to feel around. I already came from this direction,
You
so I know
must
there's
feel
nothing.
around you in all directions.
I mean, he could have showed up behind you.
Stop, Joshua. I hate you. You're the worst. You're the worst out in the woods. Okay, and then I'm gonna feel.
Josh is making pivot charts in his head.
I am making pivot
No,
charts in my head.
and stop.
What?
This is trees here. You cannot feel past the trees.
Oh, that's trees there.
Yep, that's trees.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there's woods to my
The
west.
west?
Okay,
Okay.
so there's nothing to the south. There's woods to the west. There was a stupid rock to the east, and then there's nothing behind me.
Okay.
So then, should I go pick up the rock?
I got a
I would like to
rock.
keep the rock. You have your own rock.
I hate you so much. Okay, so I'm going to move 1 space south. Matthew, I have my eyes shut.
I'm observing the
light.
board.
You're absorbing the light
I
with your
mean,
giant, massive shadow.
That
okay.
is true.
Okay. Oh my God, I didn't even move out of
Mike
space,
from
did
PhD is here. Hello, Mike.
I? Okay. Matthew, I need help.
Sure. Hold on. You're making the board all fakakta. Okay. Go ahead and.
Can I go straight now more? How do I get it? I'm not even saying it out loud. You know what I mean.
There you go. You're in the hole. Nope. No.
What?
There you go.
I died? Did I die?
You're in the hole.
Okay.
I will. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
So then that was one of your 2 movements.
Well, this is worse than analysis paralysis. Okay, is this me?
And Emily's here as well. Everyone's watching you.
Watching you fumble.
Okay, where's me?
You are right here. You're Anne. Okay.
Hi, Dad. I'm Josh.
Hi, Dad.
This is you right here.
Okay, all right. That's the group. Okay.
That's
all
in
right.
your cross right there.
All right. And then, are you sure?
Yeah. Your
Oh, is
your
that
index
trees?
finger is on trees right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I go south, it's trees.
Okay, so you can't go south anymore.
You're right, Matt. This is kind of very difficult with the nails. Okay.
Catherine says, "I believe in you, Anne."
Can you go west or east?
Mike says, "Don't worry, we're not judging you." Parentheses, yes, we are.
Well, I'm very used to that. Okay, so then this is this. Whoa. Okay, what's this?
This is where you can. That is to your east.
Okay,
Anne.
and it's empty.
It is empty.
Okay, so east,
Where?
east is empty.
Sorry, I'm putting that
West-
volume token back.
West is empty,
Hmm.
and then south is trees. And I lost count of how many spaces I've gone
So
down the board.
west and east are both
You
empty?
moved 1 space.
No, I mean from from the side of the board, from the north. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go east.
So you're four down. You want one east. You want east 1.
Look, I don't trust you because you almost hit me with a rock. So
I didn't almost hit you rock. I knew I was not gonna hit you with a rock. I knew it was a row over.
you had
I have the
64
depth issue.
spaces, and you were pretty sure I wasn't in one of them.
So you could feel around from where you're at, or you can just wait in.
Okay, could you put me back?
This is you here.
So I can feel around again, and I could sprint to go 1 more space, or I could flip upside down or hide, or I could do nothing, but that sounds like a dumb idea. Okay, can I feel around and also hide?
You could also throw your rock.
Yep.
You could pick up your rock.
Are you hiding?
Okay, I'm going to... This is trees? Is that what my nail keeps running up against?
Yes.
Okay, so to the north of me is trees.
Okay, because you're on the other side where I threw my rock.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. Matt, stop making scary noises.
I just
Okay.
said mm-hmm.
What is this? Is this trees?
That's diagonal, so ignore that.
Okay. That's an empty space.
Yes.
To the south of me is an empty space.
Okay.
North is trees.
Okay.
South is empty space.
And what is east?
Probably Matt. Joshua, stop! All right, and then is this east?
That is east.
I don't know. That's not even a space.
Bleh.
All right, what is this?
No, you're.
What? I don't even know where I am.
Where are you? There you are.
Okay, this is empty, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that is
empty. All right.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hide like a big baby. Okay. You said you flip upside down for me?
Yeah, I'll flip
All
it for you.
All right, Matt.
Bleh, Joshua, bleh.
What are you doing? That's my triangle.
That's your
All right.
triangle.
So there's the.
Now, Barry is saying
Forest
don't forget that you can give your optional action to Josh because you're the cheerleader.
So I'm gonna move one forward,
Did you hear me?
and then I'm gonna move. Oh, I have nothing to the east here, so I could go that way. But if I go north, I get my rock. So I'm gonna go get my rock. Matt, can you hear me? My rock.
Yes, I
put
can.
me-
Oh, hold on. That's the volume token. So that's still going to stay there, FYI.
Yeah.
And here's your rock. I put it in your elbow.
Okay. All right. So I can't go east from here.
No, that's trees.
That's trees here. Yeah. So I can't.
Yeah.
So and then
Be
This
more
is east
mindful
here?
about feeling immediately adjacent to your piece just because of the way the trees are.
yeah. So it's trees here to the east, trees to the north. West is empty. I'm gonna go take a third action and
Are
go
you-
back one.
Okay. That's interesting. So I'm putting that volume token back, and then it is going to be my turn, so I've got some options for what I can do here. Oh, I'm going to do this one for sure.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
I like the sound of this one. So I'm going to stalk. So the noise token is being removed. I'm going to do... Oh, man. And so Nathan, what am I doing in this case here? Because I technically have one more movement.
So you would go north one, and I don't want to tell you why.
Okay. And then, guys, the vampire is near. Okay.
All right. Now it's time for me to wait for like 10 minutes for Anne to do her turn.
Okay, I'm not hiding anymore. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, could you please put me in here? Okay. Josh, how many spaces
This is you here, Anne.
Okay, thank you. How many spaces south am I?
South, you should be 4 spaces south.
So, Anne,
Yeah.
as a reminder,
Mhm.
at the beginning of your turn, you have to search around you.
Aw, Matt, you know why you remind me of those stupid things? Because that means that you're nearby me and you're gonna kill me. Can I choose to skip my turn and just hide like a baby? Okay. Matt, you're gonna...
You could throw your rock.
Blay!
That's not gonna help me if I have to feel around me and he's already there.
Does she have to feel around first, or can she throw her rock right off the bat, Nathan?
She can actually throw the rock first, although, I mean, theoretically, you could throw it and hit the vampire and knock him back if they're right next to you before you felt.
Yeah, so if you hit the vampire with the rock, yeah, I take a damage. It makes me move back several spaces, and then it limits my movement next turn, I believe.
Okay,
And it'll put a noise token that he has to follow next turn if it's not him.
can I feel around in a space first and then throw?
No, once you've begun so you could take your optional action either before or after your mandatory movement, but not during. So once you start that, you've started it.
Okay. I'm going to throw my rock south.
Okay.
South?
South.
Okay, so I need your rock, so I don't know where your rock is. I don't see it. You did have a rock.
Yeah.
You didn't use it
She
yet,
hasn't
so
used her rock yet. so
I'll
she
take
should
this
have
rock, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3 spaces south and hit a tree.
That's not a vampire. So
That's not a vampire.
And then the noise token goes right cheer.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to feel west is still nothing. That's good. North is trees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. East is...
Okay.
I don't... Wait, Matt.
Hold on, Ann, one
wait.
second. What were you trying to do? I'm sorry. I was reading something in the rules for clarification.
East.
East. Okay.
East is this? What is this?
Oh no, that's
Where am I?
that's a diagonal from in between the spaces.
Oh, it's
so
more this way.
That is east. There you go.
Okay. All right, so this
So
is
Nathan,
so there's
I
nothing
just
east.
clarified in the rules that thing that you didn't want to tell me, and I understand now.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, the rock went south.
3 spaces.
3 spaces. Do I go south 1?
Or you can use it as a lure and run away from it, and he'll go towards the sound.
Okay, but where do we think the familiar is?
It's still more south. We started in the northwest corner, so I would assume Matt would tell us south, but it'd be more east because that's the kind of thing Matt would do.
So you think the
So
familiar
this could be a Princess Bride situation where we think what we think about it and we go back and forth. So I don't know.
Both cups had poison.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if it was exactly directly south of us? Do you think Matt would giggle when he said south if it was exactly directly south of us?
Maybe. But I've been heading more east, and you've been going kind of more south. So it's up to you how you want to do it. If we want to split and conquer it, or if you want to kind of go in a different direction from where you threw the stone.
How many spaces do you think I have before I hit the west wall?
The west wall
The
Yeah.
west wing.
to go like if you went back to the right.
Yeah.
You moved over east 1, so you're 3 over from the west wall.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go east.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I pick up my little dude, and I go over like this,
Towards you a little bit more, Ann. There you go.
and that's
There
the
you go.
space. Okay.
Now, searching at this point is not mandatory.
Oh, Nathan, why did
You're
you
listening.
say that?
I'm just, I'm here to give rules clarification.
I don't. I feel like. Why are you so?
And I would feel south.
I have to feel all.
No, you don't have to
You
feel
don't
all.
have to.
You can feel
No.
whatever direction you want.
You also could just move without feeling.
Yeah, you could.
Yep.
That sounds like a dumb idea.
I would see if south was clear and move that way.
Okay.
And if Matt would be anywhere, he would be to the east.
All right. I felt south. There's nothing there. I'm going to move. I hate you. Okay.
And if you end your turn next to him and you don't touch him, he's gonna go run over to your sound token.
Okay. All right. All right. And then I'm gonna be here. So I don't need to hide then, right? Because
You can't, because you used your action to throw the rock.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh.
Joshua. Now
He's gonna go run after the rock.
You're gonna get me dead. Okay. All right. I'm done.
Hello, start line. And yeah, this is really amusing. So Josh and Ann are both blind right now.
All right, Matt.
Daintily.
Oh, that means I can talk.
Yeah, you
Aw,
talk
man.
this time.
Oh, it's so exciting.
This is you here.
Okay. So, west is clean. South is clean. North is clean because that's where my rock was. And east is clean because I was here before.
Yeah, and you went
And
back
remember,
one space.
just as some general advice, when you're feeling, be careful on the trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both because you don't want to get additional information and because touching a vampire at any point is what causes damage. So
Okay. So I got to the south of me, trees.
Mm-hmm. I see trees
So
of green.
nothing to the east. South is okay. That spot's good. All right, feel around one more time. All right, so to the north, trees. Nothing to the south. And to the east is empty.
Did you feel all the way to the south there, Josh?
Yeah. Oh, there's a rock there.
Whose rock is that?
One of the random rocks on the map.
So now you have 2 rocks?
If I go pick it up. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna use my third movement to get that rock.
Okay. I'll take it out of the hole for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, thank you.
Okay.
I like that we're playing
And is
a
that
game.
the end of your turn there, Josh?
Yeah, because I did a sprint movement.
Okay. So it is...
Optional action as well if you want one.
Yeah, I did a third movement.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. To go pick up the rock.
Okay. So I am going to play this card here. And Nathan, do I have to announce the first half of this card?
You do.
Okay.
But
So-
that's kind of fun in its own way, right?
Yeah. So just so you guys know,
Okay.
I'm removing the noise token.
What?
You heard me.
No, but I threw the rock.
That is on my card. And then I'm going to move...
Oh my god, I'm gonna get eaten. This is like when we played the other game yesterday and Aku kept on following me.
Okay. That is the end of my turn, just like that. And so I'm going to redraw back up to my 2 cards.
You didn't need anybody?
He doesn't need anybody on his turn.
Yeah.
If you start your turn and you feel him, then you get eaten.
Scooby-Doo music intensifies.
You know what the best Supernatural episode is? I hate that.
The Scooby-Doo episode?
Are you ready, Ann?
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay. I think. Oh, Matt! Okay. That's going to make me...
Now, hold on. I'm going to reorient this so that way you have your directions.
Thank you very much.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. There's my directions. Alright. This is trees?
Yes, that is trees.
Okay, so to the south of me is trees.
To the south? Okay.
Matt, I'm gonna murder you. Okay.
You can't kill what is not living,
And
Ann.
then
What's to the east?
to the east of me is nothing.
Okay.
And then to the west of me where I came from is nothing. And then to this way,
North?
I don't know, is nothing. Okay. So I'm going to go, I want to get around the trees, I think. So I want to go 1 space to the east.
Okay.
All right. Up we go. And 1 space to the, get in the hole. Matt.
Okay, hold on. I'll reorient it for
Matt,
you.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Okay.
Okay. All
Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Hit the board a little bit.
right. Okay. So now, this is trees?
Yes.
Okay, so
I feel
two.
like Matt's got like a grin on his face. I can hear it. in
Yeah,
his
I
voice.
know. It's I can picture his stupid face with that stupid.
I'm trying not to
grin.
laugh at chat right now.
What is
Okay.
chat saying?
None yet. Okay. Oh my god. All right. What's this?
To the south?
Yeah.
That's me.
R.I.P. in peace, my ears. I knew it. Is it really?
Yeah. You feel
Yeah, I
feel how smooth I am, man.
hate you.
Smooth like a baby?
All right. So, I'm going to need one of your hearts, please. So,
I don't have any hearts.
okay.
Heartless. Damn it. I mean,
Thanks.
sorry.
You taste delicious, by the way.
I know.
Okay, so Anne, this is going to now trigger some runaway mechanic, right, Nathan?
Yep.
So, how many spaces away does everyone move?
So Anne's gonna retreat, and she's gonna have the option of moving 1 or 2 spaces. She can search between them. There isn't a counterattack because she doesn't have a rock, unless I'm mistaken.
Thanks, Josh.
Sorry.
So the noise token's removed from the board if there is one, which there's not. So the first thing to do is going to be the retreat.
So, and you get to run away 1 or 2 spaces.
Okay, all right. So this is trees, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Choose which way?
Trees west.
Okay. What about to the north?
Can you give me? You gotta
Okay.
give
I'm
me.
giving. I'm asking. I'm just asking for the.
I don't know.
north.
What is this? Is this the north?
That's a hole.
Is it the north hole?
Yes.
Okay. North is nothing.
Okay.
All right. But the familiars to the south. How many spaces can you move?
I can move up to.
Not you.
Me.
Matthew.
It
Matt?
depends on my cards.
Depends
I
on
can
the card.
only move the limit that's on the cards that I have.
Okay, so for metagaming, what's like the range?
I have seen between 2 and 4.
Okay. Oh damn, that's way.
So
too
you're gonna
close.
retreat and hide.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. We're still have to. Okay, so there's trees here, but I feel like I'm really close to the edge of the board.
Josh can't really see what here is.
There's trees to the east, but
East?
but I feel like I'm really close to the other edge of the
don't-
board.
I think you still got like 2 or 3 spaces.
So then should I go? All right, so then I'm gonna go north one. I think.
Yes, run away.
I hate you, Matt. Is that north?
That is north 1.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go. This is more trees.
That sure is.
Okay, so to the west there's more trees, and this is trees too.
Yeah, sure is.
Oh, this was not a good idea. And this is nothing.
That is an empty space.
Oh
You know, you can always go back the way you came.
no. Right, and then I'm gonna go back this way one,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna flip over and hide like a little baby.
Technically, you never flipped over the last time, so you were still hidden. Your thing still
That's
indicated
why
hidden.
it's a cross. That's why it felt weird.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yep.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn there, Anne.
All right, and she gets her action. So you're gonna hide.
Hiding is actually a free option after taking damage. So
Okay.
when I mentioned you can't hide after the familiar has been found, assuming you'll get to that point, but you can always hide as a result of combat even after the familiar has been found.
Okay.
So some good strategy since y'all are coming to the game new. You don't want Anne to get hurt again.
Yeah.
So making noise to draw the vampire away is probably a solid strategy.
Okay, so Josh, are you ready?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where I'm in.
Now, yeah, so...
And what was to the north of you when you finished? Oh, you can't tell me. Never mind. Sorry.
La, 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 la. Lift your hand up a little bit more. My goodness, you have the world's shortest arms.
Okay.
That's your piece there. Okay.
So I have. This is where because I stepped forward to get the rock.
Correct.
So to the south is a fence.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I can go east one.
See, Catherine says I'm a great vampire.
West one. I go south.
I think I've been enjoying the vampire quite a bit.
I'm gonna go east one.
Ooh, interesting decision there.
And there's there. The up. I can only go east.
Whoa, hold on. You could always go back the way you came, Josh.
What's the fun in that? Nothing south. All right, so I moved 2. I'm
Yep.
gonna throw my rock south. One of my rocks.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ooh. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. So I'm going to need one of your rocks,
Yeah.
and it's going to go 1, 2, 3 spaces south and hit some trees.
Okay.
Okay. So it's back to little old me.
Yep, and don't forget your noise token where the rock hit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to go there. Okay, so I'm going to play this card here. So do I end my space there?
Yes.
And then what happens to this?
That would be removed.
Okay.
Kind of. Yep. And you would tell them that you moved 2 spaces, and you could go ahead and tell them what got removed too.
So I have gone ahead and moved and removed that noise token. So I'm going to do this second action here. And that is going to go in the discard pile, and that's going to end my turn. Yes, yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. That's a real. I just picked up a really cool card.
Not my
by the
fault
way.
that he can just ignore noise tokens all the time, apparently.
Not all the time.
Every time we've made noise.
So I think it's fair, probably, Matt, to tell them that the noise token was removed because the noise token is removed when the vampire reaches it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right.
thematically, they kind of got to where the noise was figured out as just a rock, and are now back on the hunt.
Okay.
Yep. So, Anne, are you ready? Oh, you were hidden. I'm kidding. I know it's your turn. So I'm going to flip your piece back over. Yes, I did. Okay, are you ready? Just so you don't know where you're at.
That was unnecessary.
So, Matt, what happens if I hit you with
Is
a
your
rock?
mic off, Anne?
Yes, can you put that on?
Sure. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Joshua.
Yes.
So where did you throw the rock to?
I threw it south.
That's useless information.
And with 3 spaces, and it sounded like he went completely... I'm assuming he went east, because I'm thinking you're west of me. A couple rows down.
I don't know if
I would go west.
Okay, I believe there's still trees to the north of me. Yeah, what is this? No. There's no trees?
I would try to go west to find where your rock went.
Okay, wait. I went north.
Yes.
Oh, there's nothing north. You think I should go west to find my rock?
Yeah. Away from him, you keep hiding.
Okay, well, west is nothing. You think he's east of me now?
Yes.
Okay, and I have to feel this one too. Okay. So there's nothing around me.
All by yourself.
Really wish there was a familiar behind.
Whoa.
I'm breaking everything.
Cool it down, buddy.
Come. All right. There we go.
Oh, you're
And-
moving west?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matthew,
What did I do?
you make comments.
Are you ready?
I hate you so much.
It's time for your second movement.
Okay, this is trees.
Those are indeed trees.
Okay, so there's trees to the north of me. I feel like these are the trees that were on the other side of the rock. I'm gonna use your arm.
That's fine.
Okay.
Stabilize yourself.
Yeah. Okay, and then to the south of me is this.
What happens when I hit you with a rock, Matt, if I throw it at you?
You cause me to run away.
How many spaces?
I believe it's 2 spaces.
I would like to move 1 space to.
However, if you hit me with a rock on a counterattack, because you're the boxer, it makes me want to run away 3 spaces.
the west.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think if I want to throw my rock at you or not, and then go pick the rock up. But it sounds like you'll get right back next to me
And then, do I get
if
another?
I do that.
If he's hit with the rock, he's also limited to moving a single space on the next turn.
Okay, so
Unless he has a card that lets him do something crazy.
Oh my god.
he
okay.
probably has, because that's Matt's luck.
All right. So I'm gonna go. What is this? Trees? To the north of me? What is this?
That is not to the north of you.
Oh, which is this? What's to the north of me?
That's the north of you.
Oh, okay. All right. So there's nothing to the north of me.
Mm-hmm.
There is trees to the south of me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I've lost my whole internal maps.
There's
It's a
nothing.
good time to lose it.
There's nothing this way to me. Okay. All right. We're gonna go this way.
Which way?
Go west, young man.
West. Going waffles.
Okay, and that's my third move,
Correct.
and then that's it.
Yep.
And I can't hide
Nope.
because my optional move. Oh, can I? Wait, no. I can feel around after I finish
You
moving.
sure can.
Okay, where am I? No.
Oh, sorry. You are right. Whoops. Where's your finger? Right there.
That's a tree.
Nope. There. Stop pressing so hard.
Okay. All right. To the south of me. Stop.
Nowhere near you.
To the south of me is nothing. I hit the edge of the table. All right, I'm all the way. Oh, that's good. Now I have a direction. All right, so there's nothing in the way I came. What? There's.
So you're all the way west now?
I'm all the way west.
Okay.
And is this trees? No. What is this?
That's not to the north of you. That's a diagonal.
Which way's?
There you go.
What did you do to this board? Why is it all concocted? Okay. This is to the north of me, and there's nothing there. So there's nothing to the north of me, nothing to the south of me, nothing to the east of me, and the table to the west. All right, I'm on the edge of the board. All
Okay.
right. I feel like the little T Tetris
Josh, it's your turn.
piece. Yeah, you huff and puff. Why don't you go pick up one of your 800 rocks?
And I huff.
Throw it on your foot.
Debating if I want to throw my rock at him or not. 'Cause I know he's-
rock.
Do you know where he is that you're going to
He's
throw?
3 spaces south of me.
You have no idea where. Good. Throw it.
Because he found my rock that I threw before.
Did I?
So if I throw it 3 spaces south,
Yeah.
he gets hit. Does a sound token generate again or no?
Here, Vampy.
No.
Figure
because you
out
would've
what
gotten
this
that right.
is.
Hold on. What was that, Nathan?
So if you hit him with a rock, it doesn't generate a sound token.
I don't hit him hard enough that it makes a big smack.
There's your mysterious sound. You don't discombobulate him. There's not little birdies that go by. That's not the sound.
So Matt's going to move 2 spaces away.
Which is ways away? Away from you?
Away from me or away in general?
Don't all answer at once.
I will double check in the rulebook here.
Away. It's going to be 2 spaces away from
The rock.
the player who threw the rock,
Okay.
or away from where the rock was.
So you're going to throw him 2 spaces toward me.
And Matt, this is going to be one of those things where you're going to have a couple options where you move, and this is where you get to play more of a DM role, where you can decide, what experience you want them to have. Because when you retreat, there's usually some options, and it's going to really be up to you
Right.
how you want to handle it.
Right.
All right. So that's if I want to throw it.
I think you should move
think
3
I
spaces to the south.
I
That's
think
what
I think I should throw it just because it moves him 2. He's limited to 1 movement next turn.
Movement?
Movement.
Are you like his helper? Is that what this is?
JB's movement.
So I'm going to throw my rock south.
No,
my
Josh,
second rock.
I was gonna hit him and he's gonna come after me.
Okay, so I'm gonna need your rock there, buddy.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so the rock goes and it smacks into little old me. So does the rock stay in that position then, Nathan?
Yep.
Okay, and
So there's
I
2
have
rocks
to
there.
retreat 2
2
spaces.
spaces.
So I'm gonna go there. Okay.
All right. Now I'm ready for my turn.
Oh. Lean forward. Lean forward more. Lean forward more.
His arms don't reach, Matt.
I just wanted to make him lean forward too much. There
We
you go.
should have gotten him the little dinosaur grabby for this game.
Yeah.
I think that would be a little hard to feel everything. All right. So I can't go east anymore
Because
Why?
because there's trees.
Okay.
I can go south.
Yeah. Go south.
I can go east. If I go south, I'm just going to the board edge.
What do you mean if you go south, you're just going to the board edge? Where's
So
the
Tom,
familiar?
I did tell him he had options, and he chose his path.
So he chose meanly.
Of course he did. It's Matt.
And
it
I
all
can go
depends on where
north.
you move.
The familiar is somewhere south, Joshua.
I know. I need to move south. Matt could have. He could have moved closer to me, right?
I had to move away from
You had to move away from me, so you didn't move north. 2 spaces and just be next to me.
That's what he
Because that would have been the real
That's
Bat move. Hey, I'm right next to you now. Thanks for throwing the rock at me.
Now who yells on Mike?
Sorry.
the one time.
The one time ever.
So I kind of want to pick my rock back up so I can counterattack.
I hate you
So
so.
I'm going to move
Matt just picked my nose.
1 south. East is open. West. No, east is open. West is open. I'm going to go one more south.
How many random rocks were on the board?
Just 1. So
Yeah.
I
got
found the other rock.
So now there's
Okay.
3 rocks on the board.
Yep.
And now you have 2 rocks again?
I'll have 2 rocks, but I move 1 more spot.
All right. And you're not
And
taking
Matt, your movement now, there's a little handy piece of cardboard that when you get hit, you put on top of your character, or you can just keep it in front of you. It just reminds you that you can only move 1 space this turn, unless a card lets you do something crazy.
Is it this one here?
It is. If you flip that over, actually,
Oh,
It's kind of a
okay.
nice reminder. So you can kind of keep that in front of you and then flip that over to remind you that you can only move one turn, one
So-
space extra.
Do I not play a card then?
You still play a card because you need to get it out of your hand, so there's still a decision about what card you want to keep for later. And some cards have special actions which would ignore that limitation of one movement.
Oh, this is interesting.
Oh God.
So, this one here, Nathan.
What's it say, Matt?
Uh,
You want to read it
it
fast?
says one player piece to another player piece, right?
Yep.
So I can move one of them to the other one of them.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Okay.
So you make a swap?
I'm playing Glamour. So I get to move one of you closer to another one of you.
Okay, you're moving one of us one space.
How many?
I
He
didn't
didn't
say
say
that.
one space.
Oh, you just move. Okay.
So, okay. Do I have to tell them which directions I'm moving them? And I'm assuming the quantity of spaces.
The quantity of spaces is really all you've got to say.
So I do need to tell them which direction each of the three movements are?
No. You just need to tell them they've moved 3 spaces.
Oh.
And who they were.
All right.
If he moves me over the rocks, do I pick them up?
Actually, that's a good quote. Kat's in the comments. Kat, I think no, but she's the designer. She can weigh in.
What was the answer? Why are you giggling?
No, that was another person in chat saying something else.
What did they say?
I can't tell you.
Matthew.
He's gonna move me right next to him. That's what he's gonna do, even though he has
so
no movement.
You would not pick them up if you were to move over them.
Okay.
Although I'm not sure why he would do that anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to...
Where are you moving?
That's a good question. I don't know who I want to mess with more right now.
This is very analysis paralysis of you, Matt. Matt,
Nathan, I'm
it's-
going to let you choose.
Matt, it's times like this where I just want to remind you that I introduced you to your girlfriend.
Nathan, which one of them do you think I should move?
I would move Anne. I think that's got the best possibility for some just general meanness.
Thanks, Nathan.
That's what I was
You're
hoping
welcome.
for.
Thanks.
So I'm thinking here. Just to really throw her off.
Well, I think you would have to go kind of turn because you have to move them generally
Oh.
towards.
That's true. You're right.
So you have to follow the shortest path.
Okay. Or do I want to go here?
I think that's probably what the spirit of the card would have that happen.
Okay. So I'm going to move Anne 3 spaces.
Is it in a straight line?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Oh,
Not
God. Okay.
necessarily,
Okay. This is
but it is closer.
2.
To me.
Yeah. Towards Josh.
Okay.
Okay. Anne, are you ready for your turn?
Not really. Let's go.
Do you remember where you were? Because it doesn't matter anymore.
Thanks, Matt. What? Wait. Whoa. We're way. This is not.
Um.
And
Joshua?
hold on. You are oriented now.
Don't talk. I'm so. All you're gonna do is get me murdered in
You
the
can throw
woods.
your rock.
You know, she doesn't have a rock.
I know, but that's been your favorite
But she
saying
could, she
of
can
this
give
game
me
here.
her extra action, and I can move a space and get my rocks.
Okay. Nobody can look, tank. This is not. You could give me all the really high quality equipment, and then you could just go in the forest and die. It'll
so
be
Matt,
fine.
you didn't move.
No.
Okay.
Into this is the west, right, Matthew?
Yeah, that's the west. I'm busy messing with Josh right now.
There's nothing there. Okay, there's nothing to the west. There's nothing to the south. There is nothing to the east. That's my hair. There's nothing to the north.
I wouldn't say that. There's an empty space there.
Matt. Okay. All right.
So you're in like an open field right now.
Yeah, I'm like sitting duck. All right. I'm gonna go back. Do I want to go back this way? Ugh. Okay. I want to go. I feel like you and
So someone in chat is saying this looks like fun to watch, but very nerve-wracking to play.
yeah, the answer is yes. It's a very accurate statement, especially when Matt's a vampire because he's a terrible human being.
Blah.
Okay,
I moved you 3 spaces. 1. 2. 3.
You gotta have even the lightning and the little bats.
Lightning?
Yeah, the thunder.
Vampires don't shoot lightning.
No, in Sesame Street. Look, don't you ever watch
The
Sesame
Count
Street?
from Sesame Street doesn't shoot lightning out of his hands
No,
either.
but it always goes. Whatever.
He's
Look,
actually
we'll Google it
the
later.
Count is actually Thor.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Okay, I have a feeling that you and Joshua are in the southwest quadrant of the board. Does that sound?
Southwest? No, southeast.
Yeah, southeast. The other one. The other west.
The other west.
Yeah, the other west. So I'm gonna go south. We haven't hit all the way south.
No, we haven't got close to anywhere all the way south. We've got most.
It's only 8 spaces. I mean, I feel like okay, you remember when you were like, "Oh, that game it's hard to move in this direction," and hard was not the correct adjective. Anywhere near is not the correct adjective in this situation. Okay. So I am moving 1 space south.
Yes.
Okay. And now, oh my god, I don't have to feel around in all 4 directions now, right?
You do
No.
not, but you have to move again. And if you were to move into the vampire, you would definitely take damage.
Why are you touching me?
Hey, I'm a vampire. How you doing?
Oh my god, is that where the vampire is? Stop!
No.
Matt, I don't know if I believe you. Oh my god. Okay, alright. Alright, I want to go this way.
I can tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Matt, don't die me. Okay.
Don't die me.
Wait,
No, there you go. That's
is
the right
this
space.
is the space? Okay, there's nothing to the west. What is this?
That's the dividend between spaces.
Why
where the
are you
fences connect.
giggling, Matt?
Because Julie said, "Is the vampire the whaler?" Hey, how's it going, guys?
Matt,
Hey, what's up, guys? I suck your blood, yeah.
Matt, are you here to start a revolution?
No,
Matt. Alright, wait. Is this my piece again?
that is your piece.
Okay. Is this trees?
Yes.
Oh, that's trees. Okay, there's trees to the south. There's nothing to the west. I'm gonna go to the west.
Okay. That's 2 movements.
Yes, that is her 2 movements.
What are you doing for your extra action?
I'm moving again, Matt, Josh, whoever you are, Bob, go away.
Oh God.
Hey, girls. How you doing?
Chat says, "I love the part where chat makes Matt laugh because then Anne and Josh get really worried."
I don't love that part. Okay. To the south. Stop! To the south of me is nothing. Okay.
Mhm.
And then to Matt, I hate you. What is this?
Nothing.
No, this
That's to the west of you.
This is the divot to the west.
Yes.
All right, and this is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so south is nothing. West is nothing. I think I'm gonna go. You only moved me 3 spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you say yeah like that?
I don't know.
All right, I think I'm gonna go
East. Oh.
South. Why are you giggling? Stop! All right, and then I can't hide because I moved 3. Okay.
Correct. So it is now T-Rex's turn.
Little teeny tiny baby T-Rex arms.
This is really funny. I'm just Josh just has his arm hovering in the middle of the table.
I don't know where it's going.
Lift your elbow up.
I kind of wish I had his little sausage fingers though, because these nails are hard with these pieces.
Okay, so that's you.
Okay.
You have to feel all
Right.
around.
Where are you, Joshua?
There is forest to the east. South is free.
Yeah.
Mhm.
West is free, and then that's south. North is free. South is my 2 rocks.
So you're gonna go pick up your
I'm gonna
rocks?
go pick up my rocks.
I got a rock.
All right, so that should be both rocks, right?
Yes.
It's what rocks?
Both.
Both.
BOF. There you go. So
Just
There you
put them
go.
in front of me. Like I can't see these tokens. You're using them for me.
okay. Lift. Move. Lean forward. Jesus.
I feel like I'm really far off the board. Okay. So I'm going to go... I can go...
So that was your first movement, correct?
Yeah. So
okay.
east is open.
Okay.
West is open.
Okay.
South.
Lift your wrist up more.
South is trees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm gonna go
West.
east.
East. I feel like that's where Matt is. Okay, go east.
And then I'm gonna throw my rock west.
Oh my God, Josh, you better hope to God that I'm not on the
I
same
think
line.
I'm way too far south, but I'm not sure.
Your rock goes 1, 2, 3 spaces west and hits
Anne.
a tree.
Okay, 3 spaces west is a tree, but there's a sound 3 spaces away from me.
Correct.
Closer to me.
Is that the end of your turn, Josh?
Yeah, because those 2 movements my action.
Okay. So then it is my turn. How would this card play out in this circumstance there, Nathan?
You're gonna stay right where you are.
Oh, okay. I see why. Okay. So I'm going to play this beauty of a card then.
Okay.
I'm so excited for that.
Oh, Matt, I don't like it when you're happy.
Okay. And that is the end of my turn.
What?
What?
Really?
I don't have to tell you everything I do.
Oh, God, I hate you. Yeah, you do.
I'm
So
the
he didn't
vampire.
move.
I don't know, because he's got multiple
he
cards.
said he's staying where he was, though.
No. What the conversation was
Hold on.
Matt said, how would
Don't
this
push down so hard.
how would this card play out in this situation? And Nathan said, you would stay right where you are. And then he said, well, in that case, I'm going to play this beauty of a card. Did you not hear that conversation?
I guess. But
What do you mean you
I didn't hear
guess?
him move his piece on the board.
Okay, well,
And I think he has to tell us if he at least moved.
I don't think he does. Okay. I'm feeling south. Oh my
I
God.
did something,
What
but
is
I
it?
did not move.
Oh, wait, there's a thing in here.
Ooh.
What is this?
Your rock, maybe?
I don't Matt, can you pick, what is this?
If there's something in there, it's your rock.
It's the vampire.
No.
Or my rock.
It's a very flat vampire. No, it is a rock. You have a rock now.
Now I can hit you with it, right?
No, not me.
No, but that's the rule of the game. I hit you, you run away 3 spaces. Goodbye. Fine, take
Thank
that.
you.
Is that my rock from before?
Maybe.
It would have to be, right?
It
'Cause
could have
you
been
have
the rock
other
I just
2?
threw. I don't think it is, though.
Could be.
Oh my God. All right, so and then the rock that I threw hit trees. Okay, but now I have to fill the other 4 spaces because I started. All right. So this is nothing to the west, right?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? Oh yeah.
To the west, there's nothing?
I don't know because I
Or you
asked
just
Matt
picked
and
up
then
the
he
rock?
said, "Oh yeah, like the Kool-Aid man." And
If
now
there's
I
nothing
don't
to the
know.
west, it's the rock you originally threw because I threw my rock west and it hit trees.
Oh.
So that is
Yeah,
your
but it
rock.
hit. Okay, no. But my
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You didn't move yet, right?
no.
Okay, so you
Oh, I
technically
have to
didn't pick
move.
up
I have
the
to
rock.
move into the rock space.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. So we're gonna do this. There's nothing, and nothing.
Yeah.
All right. So then we're moving into the rocks. Okay. Okay. That's the rock space.
Yes.
Oh my God. This table's so big. Okay. All right. So now I can move again without, but I don't have to feel around all the spaces. Okay.
So you're not lined up correctly, just so you know. Your cross isn't lined up correctly.
Okay. All right. Can you?
You want me to reorient it for you?
Please.
Okay. Move your hand for just a second. Okay, that's better now.
Okay. All right. What? Oh my God.
That's your piece.
I'm trying to feel the orientation. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. I'm gonna fall. Ah! All right. So this is trees.
You are currently on trees, FYI, not on your piece.
I lost my piece. I can't. I don't know.
That's your piece there.
Okay. Wait. Oh my God, it's terrible. Okay. This little okay, there's trees,
Yeah.
and then there's more trees
Yeah.
this way.
Yep.
Okay, and then there is not a vampire.
So
What's in here?
where are the trees?
What is this? Wait.
Anne wants to make like a tree and leaf.
Is this nothing?
That is an empty spot.
I got excited. Okay, so trees.
In what directions? You're just saying trees.
Oh, yeah, because I wasn't talking to you. Okay, so there's trees to the south and there's trees to the west. So I'm gonna go. Oh, I don't really want to go closer to you.
Bleh.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You can go one to the east and hide.
Yeah, I think. Can I? Because this is my first move. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do
and
that.
my and my sound token's still on the board, right?
You sound like the snake.
So you're moving east 1 and hiding.
Yeah, like a little baby.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. All right.
So you do have your rock.
I do have a rock.
I'm gonna put this in your hand. But you just said something, didn't you?
Still the end of her turn.
I'll give you a pass there. Okay. I'll give you a pass.
All right, it's my turn now. So,
It is your
stay
turn.
Quiet.
Need some help there, Josh?
Yes.
Ask politely.
Please and thank you.
Peas
and carrots.
Lean forward. Lean forward more.
Where the hell am I?
Okay.
So, I'm at the table edge. Finally, if we're going. Stop touching me. I found the familiar. So I have to move on to that space.
Nathan, does he have to move on to that space?
He does,
And what's
but also has to finish feeling.
Okay.
so? What's to the north of me? Is that you?
You mean me?
Yeah. Hey, Matt. Here.
Oh, you're hitting me with the rock?
Damn right, I need that damn rock.
Well, so the rock causes me to retreat 3 spaces and then reduces my movement to 1 space next turn. So Nathan, I would move here.
Yup.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta lift myself up. I'm gonna go, huh? Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay. And I don't have to give them an update for the direction or...
Nope. But Josh is also going to retreat up to 2 spaces.
Okay.
Okay. So I can retreat. Can I pick up the familiar as I retreat?
Yup.
All right. So I will. Matt.
Yeah.
I can't.
How many spaces is he
2.
retreating?
Up to 2.
Okay.
Okay. And I lost my rock, right?
Yes.
So if I go back, I gotta go back 1 to,
Yes.
and that picks it up, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
All right.
you just grab it.
I kind of knocked it out. So
I'll give it to you.
okay. And then I can't go. I can't go west, and I need to retreat, so I can't go back from the spot I came from. So that means I have to go south again.
Yep.
Okay, and then I still get my 2 turns, my 2 actual movements that I need to do.
Let me double check. I'm reasonably sure that ends your turn, but I want to make sure.
Yeah,
'cause
I believe it ends your turn, but I'm not 1,000% on that.
Okay, I'm in the corner.
Yes, Anne.
Yeah. So
No, he still takes damage. Be quiet. Okay. So yeah, no, combat ends. Okay. So Anne's mic is off. She was asking if, because he threw the rock, it means it a counterattack. If he still takes damage, he still does take a damage, but it's a way to get me to go away from them.
Yeah.
yeah.
And okay, so
And
you
to
should,
limit your movement. I should note, however, because combat happened, the noise token that was on the board before is gone.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And because the familiar is now picked up, you're going to use the intensify action on your cards, Matt. So no one can take any more damage, so that's not great. And he's getting better actions, which is also probably not great.
And I'm in a corner right now.
Yeah. So I have these 2 actions. I've got this one here, so I would do this. And then I've got this one here, so I would do this. And I think I'm going to do this one for the spirit of the game here.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and play this card. So I am going to... There you go.
You moved.
No. That's interesting. Okay, so Anne, it is your turn.
You need to make noise, please. I don't care if you hide and then start talking to intentionally make noise, or you can throw your rock. Either or, you need to make noise.
Where are you in relation to me?
I am.
You're east of me.
I am in the southeast corner of the board. You started on the northwest corner. We are all on the
Josh actually pointed out an
southeast.
interesting tactic there is because Anne was hidden, she could have, prior to Matt's turn, just talked.
Yeah,
and
that's
drawn
true.
Van towards her, but that didn't happen.
All right.
And I have to move 2 spots.
All right. So then I'm gonna move as far north as I can get because now I need to get back to the car, right?
You
No,
don't have to get back
you
to the
don't have to
car.
get to park.
Only the person with the familiar does.
Yeah, I have to get back to
Then
the
I
car.
die.
Yep.
So then I.
So Anne, your job is generally just to not die.
Your mic's still off. Stop turning your mic off.
Okay. So then, but then I'm gonna die if I. What do you mean you don't have to get back to the car? Just I gotta get back to the car. This goes back
For us
to.
to win,
No, I
the
die
team
and
win.
you win. I feel like you don't understand how this works. Okay.
And remember, there's no more hiding.
Okay.
can Anne hide or no?
No, he just said that.
Once
Ow,
the
you
familiar is
son
found,
of a-
no one can hide.
All right. I thought it was if you were carrying the familiar,
Can
you couldn't hide.
Oh, my Nona arms.
Josh, I need one of your hearts, by the way.
Take it. I don't know where
I
they
can't
are.
reach it. Extend your left hand forward. Or your right hand. That works too. Underneath those cards there. One of those, yeah.
This? You want this?
Yeah.
No. Oh.
Fine.
Can you, children?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So, Anne, you are... Let me flip you over, by the way. Okay.
Okay. So I need to get north. All right.
Correct.
So to the south of me is nothing. To this way of me is nothing. To this way of me is nothing. To this way of me is. What's this way to me? What's this?
That's not north of you. That
Oh,
is.
This is nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go north. Ah!
Whoa.
Okay. Come out of the board. Okay. This is north.
Interesting.
No, it's not interesting, Matthew.
It's very interesting.
To the north of me is trees.
Clowns to the left of you, jokers to the right.
This is nothing.
Correct.
And then I gotta be able to.
You can go south, Anne.
No, I'm feeling you're over here.
To the south.
That sounds like a bad idea. Okay.
You just came from the south.
Wait, whoa. Is this trees?
Sure is.
Oh man, wasn't expecting that. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go this way.
They're grapefruit trees, actually. It's a tropical themed vampire. Some palm trees, some coconuts.
Is it a mango tree?
You're not throwing rocks, you're throwing coconuts.
Come out of the thing.
You need some help there?
Yeah. Wait.
It's your nails.
Yeah, I need help.
Okay. It's out.
Okay.
Oh, you wanted to move where? West?
Yes. One space west.
Okay. So this is you here.
Okay. And then I can sprint still, right?
If you want to.
Oh man, I hate you so much. Okay. North of me. This is north of me.
Yes.
Is nothing. So I'm gonna go north of me,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can still feel around when my turn is over, right?
If you really want to. Remember, you didn't make a noise for Josh.
Okay,
Nope.
hold on, please. Okay.
You used your third action
The-
to sprint.
Ah! I was gonna throw a rock. I couldn't throw a rock from where I was. I can.
Could have.
Can I make?
You could have thrown it south. Where you came from.
Oh, you know what? You should have spoken up sooner. That's why. Oh, there's nothing to the north of me. Okay. You should have spoken up sooner. You need to.
All right, Josh, it's your turn.
You just left me to die. All right.
I hate that laugh so much.
You got to really lean forward here, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
That's you.
Do you know what the best part about these glasses is?
No.
No Josh Crack.
Also, so Catherine put in chat, communication, haha.
1, 2, 3.
Which way did you go?
I went north 2 and west 1.
So he still gets his bonus action even though he has the familiar?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I sprinted and I went.
Okay.
Now it's Matt's turn.
It is my turn.
Okay, but if I had thrown the rock south,
Mm-hmm.
would that have driven him south through you?
Who knows?
My thought was I wanted to throw the rock into the northeast corner of the board.
So, Nathan, this card here looks super interesting.
Yep.
So, I would take this and
Yep.
move like that.
Yep.
Interesting.
And this is one of those moments where I think that you can, again, because you have a little bit of that DM role, where it's depending on how you want to play it. And DMs have different styles too. You can be purely adversarial, or you can,
Yeah.
lie about the die roll.
So it says this one here, that is, possibly like sprint or something like that.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go.
It's really weird to
Like
look
that.
Yep.
I think that that's an interesting thing to do.
Yeah,
Oh.
Real mean.
Oh, that's mean. Oh, just so you know, the game designer just gave a really mean suggestion right now.
Just so you win, I assume.
No, just really mean.
Just honestly, I never even considered that as a possibility. It's so mean.
Oh, that's.
So what did you do?
Are you taking her suggestion?
No, I'm not. Just because it's a little bit too mean.
It's
So
too
Matt,
mean?
You should say kind of generically what you did, but you don't need to get too specific.
I have hypnotized Joshua.
Which means... Did I move?
Maybe you're not where you think you are.
Okay, Kat. So if Kat said something that was too mean, look, we played Galapagos together
I'm trying to tone down the meanness here.
as a spotlight,
Yeah.
and it is a cooperative game until it's not. And Matt had myself and another host all build a raft so we could all get off the island, and then he shot us both in the face and took off the island. For no reason other than just so he would be the only person that would win. So, like, that's the level of mean that Matt is. So
This is a similar level of meme, but he didn't do it.
So you hypnotized me and I moved somewhere.
you
Hypnototed you. Okay, so and you're over
What is as a table, Matthew? Oh, because
There.
I haven't moved.
and this is how you are aligned.
Okay.
So remember to check your cardinals.
Okay. So Josh is hypnototed.
Yes.
Happy, hungry, hypnototed. Okay.
Indeed.
So then should I throw my rock, Josh?
I don't remember where you ended up. So I don't know what a safe direction is, and I might be somewhere else now, and you might throw the rock into me and kill me. And then it would just be game over because you killed me with a rock.
You are dead.
And that would be a really sad way to
Okay,
lose.
Look, last time
It'd be a
you
very
yelled
entertaining
at me.
way to lose, to be
Last
honest.
time you yelled at me because I didn't throw the rock, and now you're yelling at me because I'm suggesting.
I think if
suggesting
you're going to
to-
throw the rock, you should throw it after you move.
Cool. I'm headed towards where I think the car is.
Okay?
Beep beep. Remember, you don't need to make it to the car.
I could just die out in the woods. I don't like that ending. All right. Nothing
I
behind
think
me.
it's a great ending, Anne.
Nothing. Nothing to the east. And nothing to the west. Oh, so I'm not at the edge of the board. I thought I was closer to the edge of the board. Okay. I hate you so much. Okay, let's go one space and... Okay, let's go...
The
Damn
talons are a
nails.
little... rock it back and forth. Don't just lift straight up.
Alright, there you go.
Ooh, that's true, Catherine. That's very
Good
true.
God, Catherine is a horrible person.
I'm so curious what's being said.
Oh my God.
I feel so left out.
Okay, there's nothing to the east of me. And there's trees to the north.
She follows it up with a smiley face.
Oh, those are the worst kind of people. I mean, they're like, oh, there's a terrible idea, but I'll put a smiley face.
Watch out, Anne.
Stop, Maddie. All right, there's nothing to the west of me. Okay, so if I could take my second move and I could throw my rock.
I got a rock.
I got a rock. I'm gonna throw my. I'm gonna move to the west.
Okay. That's your second movement.
Yes, and then I'm gonna feel around.
Interesting.
Oh, Matt, I hate you so much.
We're trying to throw it south if it's
That's-
open.
No, of course not. That's trees.
No, Dark Citadel, you cannot. It's only here. Let me show that card
To
off
the
again.
west, there's nothing. There's trees to the south, and to the north of me
You could make them hit someone else,
is nothing.
but not themselves.
What?
What?
Hit themselves? Hit someone else?
Hit someone else, not themselves. Yeah.
I don't. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
We're not supposed to know. Okay, so if there's trees to the south of me, then I can't throw the rock to the south. So I can throw the rock north, or I can throw the rock east.
I mean, you could throw the rock to the
East.
south.
You want me to throw the rock east?
Yes. Just take the chance. Live it on a prayer.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Do I kill the familiar if I kill Josh?
If you kill Josh, the game ends.
Yeah.
Why?
It's if one person dies.
Yep.
But Josh isn't really necessary.
Is that what you're saying here?
Shut.
So now Vari's saying, of course, Matt wouldn't say he's got a stake in the game.
Oh no, no. All right, throw the rock east and hit Josh.
Ooh, throwing your rock east. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3. 3 spaces east before it hits with a wet, resounding
Stop!
thud.
No.
A soggy tree.
Okay.
All right, so
All right, so you
Joshua.
got some noise on the board.
Oh yeah, so we got the noise token there.
Thank you, Ann.
Okay, so Josh.
Yeah, wherever I'm at now. Go ahead for it. I feel like that's really far west. Okay, so I have to feel around.
Let's see.
I'm
All right,
really
so
excited.
I feel there is now trees to the east.
Catherine reminded us of the cardinal directions of never enter soggy woods.
South is free. East is free.
How far west do you feel?
Oh, you almost threw the rock at me.
Really?
Yeah, get the rock. Oh no, wait, is that that might be my rock.
Oh.
The world may never know.
Yeah, it's my rock because there's only one token here.
So
Alright,
the
so
se-
I'm gonna go. Get the rock.
Okay, let me grab the rock. For
Where are
you.
you going, Joshua?
Pick up your hand. Pick up your hand.
Okay.
I know where it goes. Don't worry.
I'm
Okay.
trying to go. Alright, so to the left of me, there's nothing. To the right of me, there's more trees. And south, it's open. So, I'm at north, it's open. I'm going one more north. And then I'm going to throw my rock south.
You're gonna throw your rock south?
Oh, can there be 2 sound tokens on the board?
What was the question?
Can there be 2 sound tokens on the board?
No, there's only the most recent sound token.
Okay,
so you'll
I'm not
move the
gonna.
sound token to
I'm
yourself.
not gonna throw my rock then,
Oh, okay.
because in case you get rid of it, I have a way to make sound. Can you put me back where I was?
Wait, what do you mean?
And you can still search at the end of your movement if you feel like it, and obviously you still have your action, so you can sprint.
Yeah, so I get sprint. So can you put me back?
You move.
My finger. I moved twice.
Oh, okay.
So I'm.
You're
think
gonna
I'm
sprint instead of
I'm
throwing
gonna
a
sprint
rock.
instead of throwing the rock. So nothing there. The other sound token's right there.
What? What do you
Alright.
mean the other sound token is right there?
It's just north of me.
The rock?
Yeah, the
So
rock
you're
you just
south of
threw.
the rock.
I'm just south of the rock you threw.
Oh no. oh, that was a bad idea.
All right, so I felt that I'm gonna still throw my rock south.
Can you?
Yes, because I didn't move, so I'm gonna throw my rock south,
Okay.
he hit
and then I will. I'll pick up that rock next turn,
And that way you have a rock.
and that the sound's further from me.
So
It's
then
not
you
next to
are
me.
3 spaces to the left of me, 3 spaces east of me, and 1 space south.
Yes, currently.
Okay.
Nathan, does this move here or?
Yep.
Okay.
You would announce what it hits, which in this case would be. You would say how. So you'd still count out the number of spaces.
Mm-hmm.
Using the, Sesame Street voice.
Yes.
And then in the rule book.
Okay.
And then tell them what it hits, and then move the sound token there.
Okay. So your rock, Josh, goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces south and hits. You don't really hear anything.
The board edge.
Yeah, it goes off the board edge.
It does go off the board.
Well,
It
The
goes-
4th space is the. So it's 3 spaces to the board edge,
4.
4 spaces, and then the board edge.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
this
so then-
goes here, and then this goes here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So then you're the 5th row from the southernmost row, and I'm the 6th row. So then I have 2 more spaces before I hit the north edge of the board.
Should be.
It's so it's 3 spaces, and so the edge of the board was only 3 spaces away.
Okay, so it's 3 spaces away.
Oh,
so
so
I'm
the 4th
4.
the 4th space
You're
is off the board.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so then I have 3 spaces. I'm in the 4th row from the north edge of the board,
Maybe. I don't know.
because Josh would be the 5th, and then 6, 7, and 8. Yes.
So I've got this card, but not going to do that. I'm going to do this card, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to move.
Towards the rock all the way in the south. Off the edge of the board. You're going to just fall off the edge of the board.
There.
Because in this world, it's flat earth, Matt. It's flat earth.
All right, Ann, it's to you.
I don't know. Is it because Matthew doesn't tell me it's the end of the turn?
Ooh, hold on. This is really cool. So I just picked up this card. So that means you can go from there to there?
Yup.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay, so
The vampire ain't happy that the familiar's been gotten.
yeah. That's my snack, bro. Give me your hand.
So soft. Puts the lotion on the Skinner. It gets the hose again.
Push the lotion in the basket.
Spin around.
Ah.
There. That is you, Anne.
Okay, so I've got 3.
You took the vampire juice box. It was almost snack time. I am getting very, very hungry.
Okay, so north of me is nothing.
So Catherine's saying, Anne, don't forget you're the cheerleader.
Yep. You can give away your turn.
My whole turn?
Just on your action.
Your free action.
My free action. So I can move twice and then give Joshua my third move. Or my free action. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Oh, I have to feel. What is this? Nothing? Okay, what is this? Whoa!
That's
Trees.
a wall. Trees.
And what's this? Not the vampire.
It's an empty space.
Okay. So then I'm not at the board edge yet. Okay. And then I want to go... Do I want to go north? I think I want to go north. Oh my god, get off the board. Okay, rocket.
Okay.
Team Rocket blasting off again.
So where are you going in?
I'm going north,
Okay.
Okay.
I think. I think I'm going north. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright. I don't like it when Matt is just complacent with my decisions because either it really doesn't affect him at all or he's really doing
He's
a great
probably
poker
messing
face.
with me.
I hope so, because you get the familiar. Okay, so why are you so look? I have to put up with Joshua being 3 inches from my face at all times. I can't have you there too. There's not enough face. Okay, north is nothing.
It's a warm breeze.
No, it's your stank breath.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go north one more turn. Stop, Matt! There was nothing there. I know there was nothing there.
Oh, I know.
I hate you.
I'm just grunting.
Okay, and then I'm gonna give away my free action.
To Joshua.
Gonna feel
And
around
don't
where
forget,
you are.
You can still search at the end of this if you wanted to.
Oh, Nathan, I think you're setting me up.
I want you to search east.
You want me to search east?
East and
What's this?
north.
Whoa! I found a thing. What is
That's
this?
the car. That's the car.
Oh, that's the car.
Yeah, that's the car.
That means I am one space south of the car. Okay, so I'm right by the car.
You're south of the car.
Yes.
Okay.
And then east of me is nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Because I'm just gonna follow. I'm gonna follow you because I know exactly where to go now.
Do you though? I feel like.
Did you move me, Matt?
I don't know.
Are you going to
No.
give away your action, Ann?
Yes, I gave away my action.
Okay.
Just as to keep in mind that
Yes.
there might be stuff in your way that wasn't there before.
Like a vampire.
So do I have to feel around my turn first for my free action, or can I just kind of move?
You can just kind of move here.
Matt, can I just move north, please,
Okay.
to the rock?
So you want your rock?
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
So it's your turn now.
Yes.
You're here.
Now you have to search.
Now you have to search.
All right. So I can go west. There's nothing to the south.
Correct.
To the east is a tree,
Yep. Yeah.
and then a tree to the.
Trees
north,
to the
right?
north and the east.
All right. So I'm gonna move
West.
west 1,
Okay.
2, and you were 3 spaces from where you threw the rock, right, Ann?
Yeah.
So 3.
Interesting. Okay.
So I should just be able to go straight north, and that's where you are, right, Ann? Because you've gone straight north since you
Yes.
threw that rock.
Yes. I think. I hope so. I don't know.
Okay. So I'm gonna play this card.
And the sound token's still on the board, right?
Yes, the sound token's still on the
Okay.
board. Okay, so this is gonna do this. Oh boy, hold on. Let me move the card so I can kind of show that. So that went from there to there.
I think he's moving freaking trees around.
I think he's moving the car. That's what I think. I think he jumped in the driver's seat and he went vroom.
And I have removed the sound token.
Because you got to it?
Yes.
Okay.
And you should probably say, without getting specific, that you did also what you did with them.
I have glamoured you guys. Both of you.
So you moved us both?
Yeah.
Oh, Matt! There's that laugh. He's so proud of himself.
All right, Ann, I need you to
You
figure
were
out.
being so nice for so long, and then right when they had victory,
Egg-
in their
see,
grasp.
That's the thing, Nathan. You can't just be ruthless the entire time. You have to give them a little bit of hope and then just pull the rug out from underneath them.
You're kind of a rotten
Cat
person.
seems really happy with what you just did.
Yeah, she does. So you got to pull the rug out from underneath them.
I hate you so much.
Okay, so Anne, it's your turn.
Great. Oh,
What?
for real? For real? For real? Oh, okay. Okay, Matt grabbed my hand at first, and then he was like reaching all the way to the
Oh
other
no,
side
they
of the
saw it.
table.
Don't worry.
I was telling Joshua. He
I don't
didn't
know what
see.
happened.
No. The people that matter saw.
I think I'm in the same place that I was.
Is the car still next to you?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. Aw. Okay. What is this?
It's a whole lot of nothing.
I told you he jumped in the car and ran away. I told you. Oh my god. Okay, no.
Why don't you leave the lights on so we can find it easier?
I've killed the battery.
The car's gone.
No, you're moved. The car is not gone.
No, I don't think I mean, my elbow feels like it's in the same distance to the board.
He probably only moved us like one space away from where we were originally.
Chat's saying that the nails are a handicap.
But what if? Okay,
If you want, I could rip them off for you right now.
I'll kill you. Hear me out. What if he picked up our pieces,
Yes.
rotated the board?
I don't think he rotated the board. That would be like super hard and super mean.
I
don't
remember you could.
You can't rotate the board with this deck of cards that he has. One of the other hunters can.
With this deck of cards?
Not with this deck of cards. But just remember, though, that if you ever are confused, you can ask for a clarification of the cardinal directions.
Did you switch the cardinal directions on us?
Which way's north?
North is towards the green screen.
Which way is south?
South is the opposite of north.
All right, so that's not. Oh, so then you didn't rotate the board. So then, did you move the car? Is the car gone? Okay, there's nothing to the east of me. There's nothing to the south of me. And then there's what? Why are you-
Nothing around you, that's why.
Where's the car, Matt? Okay.
It's in the northwest corner. Just go in that direction.
I think, Matt, did you flip the board upside down so now this way is east and that way is west? Is that what happened? We're on the other side of the world? Okay, I'm going one space north.
What are you laughing at, Matt?
Nothing.
Alright, and then
It wasn't anything Chad said.
Matt, Joshua,
What?
I'm at the northmost part of the world.
Okay. So can you go east?
Why would
Or
I
west,
go east
west,
if the
west,
car
I meant
is
west,
all?
west. I keep confusing them. West. Can you go west?
I don't know. Oh, the car's there.
Okay. So he moved you one spot east. That's all he did, man. I figured it was like one space.
You're terrible.
Yes, it's part of my master plan.
He moved the car 10 feet from you.
Guys, I don't do so well with common sense.
Okay.
All right, so then I'm gonna go into the car.
Go in the car.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the car.
And you're going to give me your other
think-
action?
Yeah. Is this in the car? No, it's not.
Yes, yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah. You sit higher up in the car because it goes into the space a little bit.
Okay, I'm in the car. And then can I
Okay.
feel around?
If you want to.
Can if you go west more, it should be the other car spot.
Yeah, I want to know what's south of me.
He's on the south board edge if he just picked up the noise token.
Are you sure though?
Yeah, because you literally went and picked it up, right? Matt?
Unless it moved before I picked it up.
All right, I'm feeling. All right, there's nothing there. There's nothing in the space south of me.
Okay.
All right, and you can have my move.
Okay. I don't know where I'm at anymore because Matt moved me, so I need to feel around first
Okay.
before I do the
Keep
free
your
action.
wrist more vertical. You lean forward more. More.
I'm not that far.
Hold on. You're just very. You move around a lot. That's you.
That's me.
Yeah.
All right. So to the west is the west is south.
I shall
trees.
mildly inconvenience you. Blah.
I am surrounded in 3 directions. You freaking son of a bitch.
Did he actually? You have trees in the
I have to
directions?
go west. I have to go west. Every other direction is trees. Okay.
He's gonna.
Like Josh taking a deep breath, like. Oh.
All right. So I'm gonna go north.
How close are you to the edge of the board?
I don't know. I don't know. West is clear. North is blocked. I can go east. So that's 2.
I would
No.
not go east. Why are you going east?
I meant west. Sorry.
God.
Then I can go north. I'm gonna go north.
Do you have a rock?
I do.
There's no more sound tokens on the board. I would throw it.
I can't throw it far enough away from me
Why?
because like I'm in like a freaking maze, so it's gonna go right next to me.
The entire time you've been in a maze, FYI.
Like more like compact area.
Keep your elbow up. Keep your elbow up.
All right.
What
so
if you
I
throw
felt
it east?
I can't.
You didn't run into trees on east of you on this row.
I'll throw my rock east.
You're gonna throw your rock east.
Yes.
The rock goes 1.
Oh wait, actually before that, Josh took an extra movement.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
took
you
an extra
moved
movement. I can't.
3?
Yeah, so I can't throw my rocks. Yeah. So,
Okay, all right. Thank you for pointing that out.
Cool.
Yep. I rather run than throw the rock right now. Hoping he's still a decent amount away.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this card. You don't have to slap your forehead like that, Nathan.
I really do.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
Us again?
I'm in the car.
No, I'm not moving both of you.
Can you pick me up out of
You're
the
both.
car?
I like how he said this. Hey, I'm not moving both of you. Just moving you, Josh. The one that matters.
Can you move me out if I'm already in the car?
Yeah. If I've hypnotized you. Because that's what I did. I hypnotized someone. Okay. Hold on. And that is going... Oh, look at that. My vampire deck is completely used up. So I have to shuffle it up and then draw some new things.
Yup.
All right.
Chat saying, Matt is so delightfully mean.
I don't know if that's the right word you want to use for delightfully mean.
So I just picked this one up, by the way, Nathan. FYI.
All I heard was Nathan's sigh.
Okay, so Anne, it's your turn.
I like to think of myself as a very, very mean vampire, and it turns out that I'm a fairly nice vampire. In the grand scheme of vampiring.
You never played games with Matt. There's a reason why I typically play co-op games with him.
Because he's terrible. Oh. I don't think he... Whoa!
Still in the car?
I think.
I thought the survivors win as soon as one reaches car. Oh, no, it has to be the one with the familiar.
So it's me. I need to reach the damn car.
Alright.
So Anne could be out playing Interference right now, but instead she's enjoying the sweet, sweet tune
She's
of
taking a nap in
Sirius
the car.
XM satellite radio.
Alright. I'm taking a nap. I'm still in the car? Yeah, I'm higher up. I'm still in the
you're-
car.
Yeah, now you're in the car.
So then I don't need to fill around. So then... What do you want me to do, Josh?
He's hypnotized right now.
No idea where I'm at.
This is so much fun.
This is like our friendship. This is what this is.
Oh, goodness. Why are you guys friends with me?
I have no idea.
I don't know what you can do.
You
Besides
can give
just...
away action, which is useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give
Um,
away my action.
You could go try to get a rock, but I don't really know that there's a rock near you.
There could be.
Could be. You could go looking for stuff. Of course, you could find a vampire.
You could go looking for me. Though then you might block my path, and then that would be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, have no idea where you are. Okay, so what if I'm gonna feel around.
Ooh.
There's nothing to the east of me. There's nothing to the south of me, and the other side of the car is gonna be there. So, what if I move to? It's not gonna. I don't know where you are.
I know the space you're in is probably the space I need to get in the car.
So move
So
over
at least
one.
move over one.
Shove over.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna move here into the other. I don't know what that is.
Start yelling Marco so she can find you. So Josh can find you.
Marco.
Polo.
Matt.
Yes. Is you getting in the driver's seat?
Yes, please.
Okay. And you're giving your action to Josh?
Yes.
Okay. Josh, I'm going to need that stubby finger of yours.
Come on, tiny T-Rex arms. You
All
can
right,
do it.
and you moved me, right?
Yeah, lean forward more, please.
More. More. I'm just kidding. I can't say anything. I thought it was funny.
That's you there.
Oh yeah, Cat has a point.
She has to move 2 spaces.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You have to move too. Back it up. So, and
Can she move back in the spot she was?
Yep.
All right, go back to the passenger seat.
okay. Okay, give me your hand, Josh.
Sorry, Jersh.
It's all right. I just need to find the car. All right, so Matt actually moved me all the way freaking west because I'm at the board edge. There's trees to the
He moved you all the way which way?
west. There's trees to my east. There's trees to the north. Oh, freaking, I'm gonna fucking dead end again. Excuse my language, but so I need to go south because that's the only direction.
And then east, and then north?
Wait, I'm gonna use my free action that Anne gave me
Yeah.
to throw my rock south.
Okay. So your rock goes 1,
Ah.
2, 3,
Ah.
4.
That's a really nice number.
4 spaces south, and you hear it hit
A vampire.
a tree.
That's not.
Okay. All right. So there's a soundboard. It's a decent way for me. So Matt, can you put
There's
me?
a soundboard. A whole one?
Party horns. Okay, so that was your free action there. So that's you.
All right. So that was the free action Anne gave me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna move 1.
He wanted to make that very clear that he wasted my action.
I'm gonna
He's
go
going to use his for something fantastic.
East now. I'm gonna try to go north again.
That's all the movement that you have.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, but I can still reach around, feel around. All right. I'm satisfied with my reach around. I
And
broke Anne.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah, you know what? I'm sure.
You're gonna remove my sound token.
I'm gonna play that. And
You can get with this, or you can get with that.
Josh, did you see that pocket watch that was swinging back and forth?
Put me back in that corner. I will murder you.
This is the word. Can I just drive away in the car and leave you guys?
Can
I'm
you
here?
drive
still
the car
not. Okay,
around?
I'm still not being as mean as what Catherine said to do. FYI.
I can't wait to the end of playing this game so that you can tell me what Catherine suggested.
Yeah, it's.
All right,
it's
so
pretty
you
good.
moved me again, right, Matt?
Yeah, sure did, buddy. Friendo. Okay, so that's
And
the end of my
Are you
turn.
moving at all, or you're just staying still?
No, I'm just hanging out.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, Nathan. Look at this card that I just picked up.
I don't like these words.
Yeah.
Yup. That's actually the worst one you could get, probably.
Catherine saying no. Don't
Oh,
tell them my
man.
horrible ideas.
Well, you know what what the great thing about this is being streamed?
What's that?
It's on the internet forever.
So I'm moving the board a little bit closer to you guys, so that way I'm just throwing off your perception of your arm because I think you're getting used to where your arm is in relation to the board. So I'm
Maybe
changing.
that's part of the game.
I don't want it to be. I'm changing it up a little bit just to mess with you.
That was one of our senses. You took it away.
Yep, sure did. I robbed you of it. So Anne, you're right here. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on there, Captain. There. Be gentle.
All right. So.
Just do the Cupid shuffle.
Left.
Left, left. Alright, so I'm going to move south 1. And then I'm going to move here 1. I'm going to move east 1. So now I'm not in the car.
Correct.
I am, like, to the diagonal of the car.
Where? I can't see.
Diagonally. Okay,
you
and
move
then I'll
this.
give you my free action, and you can get yourself out of whatever maze that I'm sure you're currently in. Whatever corner. This reminds me of the labyrinth at the end of The Shining, which was a terrible movie,
East
by
is
the way.
free.
And I will stand by that.
West and East are free. South is free. North is free.
That's a lot more options than you've had. Which means he's got something.
Listen, I wouldn't put him in the same spot he was in before, because he already knows what he's doing there.
I feel like, though, if I go north, I'm going to be locked
Can you
in again.
move the trees?
No. Maybe.
Not in this deck.
Not in this one. I'm going to go...
Sometimes
you must go
backwards to go forwards.
Oh, God. Whose idea was it to let Matt play as the vampire?
Josh. 100% Josh.
Going to go west again. So that's 2 movements. I have 4 movements.
Yeah.
I'll go north. I don't know where I am at. I'm going to go north one more time. That's 4, right?
Yeah.
That's the car. I'm 1 spot from the car.
You found the car?
I'm not in it. I'm just 1 spot from it.
Oh, God, he's going to kill us now. We're both out of the car.
So, Anne, you give me your free action at the beginning of your turn, and then I get in the car and we just go.
Okay.
If Matt doesn't move me again.
But it takes me 2 spaces to get into the car.
You don't need to be in the car to win the game. I
So-
need to be in the car to win the game.
You're going to leave me in the woods. I'm going to
I'm going to leave you.
Remember that time when we were at Dice Tower and Matt and I got in the car after we
Matt,
checked into the hotel and
you're
then...
a little blocked out. That's less
Yeah.
good than it was.
I just wanted to confirm that I couldn't go here.
You cannot.
Okay.
And then we were like,
That
okay,
movie should be some actual horror movie stuff, so you cannot quite do that.
I understand.
could you check the taillights? And then you got out of the car and checked the taillights, and then before you got back in the car, Matt and I drove off.
Trying to see what I'm going to do here.
Just let us win the game.
Okay, so I'm going to play this card here, and I'm going to move
Is the sound token still on the board?
here. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like he cares.
I know.
And then I'm going to draw this card here.
So you didn't move us at all, right?
No.
Okay. So
And
I
it's
could
your turn.
take Anne's free action at the beginning of her turn?
Can he take her action at the beginning of her turn?
Yes, because she can give it away at any point. She still has to take her mandatory action, but yeah, she could do that right now and then let them do the smart thing.
Yeah, so I can go north 1 spot. I don't have to feel around beforehand, and I know the car's there. So unless Matt moved into that spot...
And he cannot move into the car. Which
I
is
can't be in the car.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so then let's do that. So then I'll give you my free action.
All right.
You move north 1 space. Did he put trees in between the car and you? Because that would be funny.
I like that Anne is always concerned that the most nefarious rule into play.
All right, I'm in the car.
Okay. So,
Huzzah!
does Anne still need to take her turn, or that's the end?
That is the end.
Congratulations!
All right, we can see now?
Yeah, you can take your glasses off.
Oh my god. Oh my god! The light!
Okay.
Does the board look like you were expecting it to look, Anne?
No. No, oh, I didn't realize that the divots were circular.
Yeah.
You know what? All right, first
It's
of
the
all,
nails.
let's do
I
this.
understand.
First of all, because I thought, oh, and that now I get how the car.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. I thought that they were like just a raised line in the middle.
So, Josh, by using your 4th action to move, I thought you were going to end here. You
Yeah.
ended here. So the last card that I played was Vampire Speed, and it allowed me to move to any space not adjacent to a hunted rather. So I was gonna move here, and have you like, oh, I'm gonna go up here, and then I just want to make sure where I'm at. But you knew where your bearings were pretty good, so
Yeah.
I couldn't move and block you guys in between that because you actually were positioned perfectly to prevent
You put
that.
me here. That's where you hypnotized me, right?
Uh,
Or here. No, you put me right here.
well, first time I put you here,
Yeah, first time you put me here, then you put me here.
then I put you here.
And were you
No,
still
no,
over here?
Josh has it right.
Yeah, there. So
Yeah, and you were-
I was down here.
Oh, you were down here when you put me here?
Yeah.
Because I was expecting you to be this way.
No, I was
When I
nowhere
came in.
near you. I was sitting down here for like 4 turns.
Where was the familiar?
The familiar
was
was
here.
This corner
Or that
right here.
corner right
Yeah.
there.
So Josh, just to let you know,
Yeah.
I went easy on you guys because back when I was right here.
Yeah, I know.
And you were
I was here,
and
I found you.
I couldn't move out of here because there's trees here.
Yeah.
So I was just sitting there, and if I played an action to force you to move away from me, so that way the game wouldn't end too early.
So where did I find you?
To be fair, Matt, you also could have retreated a different direction earlier and then chose to retreat into the corner next to the familiar. So
Yeah.
you were mean before you were nice, and then you were mean again.
Because I thought that the sound token was going to stay on the board, so I thought that was going to draw me a little. Oops, wrong button.
Hey, how
So that
you
was
doing?
I thought that was going to draw me a little bit in that direction.
Where were you when I found you?
Oh, hello, everyone. So where was I when you found me?
It was right in that middle, that kind of big open area in the middle of the board is where you two ran into one another.
Yeah, around
right,
there.
Yeah, right there. I don't remember exactly where.
So fairly early on. So just so you know what Catherine was suggesting, when I was moving you around, Josh, the majority of the time I had the Hypnotize, and the Hypnotize actually says for me to take your full turn. So your mandatory movement, an action, and then your roll ability. And she was suggesting instead of using the extra action to dash, to drop the familiar and then run away.
Wait, what?
So as an action, you can drop the familiar if you're carrying it. So
Okay.
what she was suggesting was for me to take your bonus action first, drop the familiar, and then run away.
To make Josh do that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that
so
way
I had
he
to go
wouldn't have the
find the
familiar
familiar
anymore.
I think you should have done it.
I feel like the last time I probably should have done it, it would have been funny, but that was really mean.
Yeah.
So that's the nefarious plot that both myself and Nathan were just like, I didn't even think of that. That's just way too evil.
That probably would have been something I would have done if I was.
Never occurred to me that you could make someone drop the familiar. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you can now that I've heard the suggestion, but
Right,
that's
right.
not how my brain.
So that was fantastic. So Nathan, thank you so much for joining us. Is there any
Yeah, thanks,
aspects
guys.
of the game that you wanted to talk about that maybe we didn't get a chance to show off in our playthrough here?
Or
Yeah, I
even
think-
Catherine, too, with having you in chat.
Yeah, I think y'all actually got a good feel for kind of the way the game works, and I actually really like Matt. You know, early on you were definitely being, purely adversarial, but I think that there was that moment, and that's part of the game is sort of having that decision of, do you want people to have this sort of experience, and even towards the end, you could have let them kind of win easily, and instead decided to, you probably weren't going to stop them from winning, although you had one last shot where it could have, but you definitely put Josh in a couple of positions where you forced Josh to figure out where he is. And so, yeah, I think that y'all gave a kind of a good overview of generally how the game works. But yeah, I think that's kind of the gist of what the experience is supposed to be, and obviously there's multiple maps. One thing to note, even on the maps, there's different spots that the familiar can start out.
Yep.
So even if you know the map, you don't necessarily know where the familiar is on the map. And I think that Matt actually probably picked the hardest familiar starting location, which is behind the vampire.
Look
Yeah.
how excited you are.
Different ways to ramp the game depending on who you're playing with, and how you want it to work. So if you're playing with a friendlier game than this one was, so you're in a little bit of an easier area, but yeah, I think that was a good overview of sort of how it works. And this particular setup, the Target exclusive version of the game, Vampire Encounter, you start out on the car, And I think that's interesting because you start out oriented with the other players, and it's a little easier to build the map. The other two, you actually start out, there's no familiar character. You start out scattered, and the direction you're given is where the car is, and your job is to find the car without someone dying. Which is simpler because you don't have to move and then come back, but is harder because you have no idea where other people are when you start the game.
Right.
And that one has 2 decks in it, so you can chop down trees as an axe murderer. There's also one that actually does let you pivot 3 trees 45 degrees, or spin the map 90 degrees.
All the terrible, nefarious things.
All the real bad things, and you don't actually have to announce that you spun the map. If you're really good at moving the whole board quietly, you can just kind of pick it up and spin it and say nothing. So, yeah, it's a game that, I think and y'all will talk about this in a second, but I think it did a good job of kind of showing even how fun being the hunter is, because it's really nice seeing people make really bad decisions that they're unaware of.
It was a lot of fun, like watching you guys fumble around, and like it's a very different experience than what you guys had. So I'm very interested to get your takes on it when we get into the first impression session, because it was ridiculously fun. So anything else that you wanted to ask Nathan today?
So were those the highlights between the differences between the Vampire Encounter version and the more hobbyist version of the game? Was just the different kinds of roles for the each player?
Yeah, so generally speaking, the base actions are very similar. Where the differences come is in the feeling of who's chasing you. And so the axe murderer is probably in some ways the simplest. The mage is the hardest, and the vampire is somewhere kind of in the middle. Although the vampire is probably a little easier for new players because you start out together. So people can it's easier for people to help people along who are better at map building. Being like, I actually know where you are because I started out next to you.
Yeah, Josh did a very good job of that.
At the very beginning. Then I got completely lost.
So those are the primary differences. There's also different roles. So y'all had 2 roles. The boxer, which came up, although it wasn't very helpful because he had to retreat into a corner.
Yeah.
But the other roles, there's one, track star, moves additional spaces. Forest guy gets to hop over, field 1 further when searching. And then, klutz can leave some noise. And then there should be a climber, which can hop over trees. And so the field guide's interesting because you get better information, but with the vampire, if you field 2 spaces, obviously you run the risk of running into the vampire or touching the vampire and taking damage. The other difference for the other 2 decks is you don't take damage by touching the bad guy. The bad guy being adjacent to you automatically initiates combat. So that's, one thing that's a little bit different. This one, he's a little creepier. He wants you to, he's a vampire. He's like looking for you to sort of initiate that contact.
So the question that just came up in chat is if Catherine is also developing expansions with other hunters.
I'll let Kat talk about that.
Fair point. I have
haven't.
ideas.
Nice. All right, so Nathan, thank you so much for joining us today. We really do appreciate it.
Before we let Nathan go.
Off the recording, though, no?
No, because it's for the offline one. So how do
But it's
people
for
who
them
are
to watch
watching
live.
on... Oh.
Yeah.
It's the bonus for watching live.
bonus
So
for
if
watching
you guys
live.
are watching this video on YouTube...
You should be watching live because then you get chances for extra entries into the giveaways. So PSI is kind enough to supply us with 2 copies of all of our games that we're showing off on PSI Presents for giveaways. So we're going to be doing 1 live giveaway right after this, and if you're in chat, we'll put up the links for you to do that in just a second. But if you're watching on video on demand, you have a chance to win a copy yourself. You get extra entries, though, if you watch live. So definitely try to tune in live on Twitch. But Nathan, thank you again so much for joining us. We're going to be signing off for now. Everyone stay tuned for our first impression session in just a minute, where we talk about our favorite aspects of the game, any constructive criticisms we had, and the most important question of the evening of would we play this game again. But for now, I'm Matt.
I'm Ann.
I'm Josh.
And we are
Totally.
Twist Gaming. Nathan, thanks again. We really do appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.